Hear me? Try to host it from my phone and joined as a speaker with my private account because the last time we did it on desktop was off. I hope it will work out better this time. Always long time no here. I up as a speaker if you want. Colin, you can hear me? I hope so.
Yo! It's morning time here, but I'm juiced to be in the Sqrcat space. Sqrcast. Friends like Ballin here. Thanks for having the space. I'm gonna get in the background trying to get more people here. Let's go. Saturday morning. I'll be in the back channels.
Perfect.
Spread the word.
I'm sharing too. Awesome.
All right, we'll be here. We'll be here. We'll get started in just a little bit, right, Sqrcat?
Exactly.
We'll just be telling more people to get here.
We just wait a bit.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll tell everybody to get in here. Get in here. I'll tell people on my Telegram.
I try to handle the phone and the desktop right now.
You can usually only handle one thing, and now you're trying to do two. I don't know.
Yeah, it's too much for me. It's too much for me.
No, how come when I type in @Sqrcat, nothing comes up? What is the handle for Sqrcat?
Sqrcat.
Oh, there it is. SQR.
Then you should be fine.
Yeah, I'll find it here. SQRCAT. There we go.
Yeah, we just wait a bit, like a few minutes, and in the meantime, you can tell me, how was your weekend so far?
It's just starting. Well, I had a Friday night, which is kind of considered the weekend, but we're just grooving, man. We're working hard, a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, we're just chilling on the weekend. Nothing too big and exciting about to start a big month of July. So we're doing a lot of stuff this weekend and in July. Let's go.
I saw that you got listed on Trader Joe, right? You made a pool for Ballin.
We do have a pool, a liquidity pool on Trader Joe's. So if you are interested in adding some liquidity, getting a big APR, go ahead and check out Trader Joe's pool for Ballin. We also have obviously Apex DeFi 314 still, so that is growing.
Yeah, awesome. I see your Telegram is damn active, right?
Very active, very active.
And
people
all night. I think considering you are like 40K MCAP right now, 42 or something, if I'm correct, that's crazy, because normally such small coins don't have such a big community. So I think it's time for anyone to get some Ballin, because yeah, you're 40K right now, and you had a big pump. Someone pumped big today, right?
Yeah, there's been people, just a good amount of volume. So some buys, some sells. We don't mind if people buy and sell. We're just trying, volume. Obviously, you don't want them to sell. I know I haven't sold a single Ballin token since we launched. I haven't taken the 20% profits or anything like that. I'm definitely working on it. So yeah, we're sub 50K market cap. Are you serious? They're going to be talking about these days down the road.
I think it's crazy considering the activeness in your Telegram. So in my opinion, that's kind of bullish, and anyone who has a spare Avax around, just get some Ballin.
Hey, we'll give away some Ballin here today. We'll give away some. Why not?
Oh, what?
Is that Tommy
Hey,
Mags?
Tommy. Yeah, hey Tommy.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, Tommy?
Just want to say GM to everybody. How we doing, Sqrcat?
Oh, all good. Enjoying the weekend. Had a few hours with my family today and also yesterday. Some family time. It's important
Absolutely.
to recharge and get back on track, because sometimes staring at charts and only talking to collaborations and partnerships to people. Sometimes you need family and friends, right?
Right. I agree. There it is. Hear ye, Tommy. You know it.
Yeah. Getting back on track and back in the right direction. That's the way to go. That's the way of life. And a ball and token. I mean, the last time I talked about a ball and token, it must have been with Darius Miles.
They're funny. Now
Paulin,
we will give
Paulin,
some away today.
I will make you co-host just in case I rock. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, add me. I'll keep an eye out for that. Toss me a co-host, and I will
You should
jump
have.
on it.
You
I
should have an
love
invite.
the idea of the
Uh,
giveaway. I love family time. I'm loving that we're doing some Avax market situation talk and talking about some giveaway, giving away ball and token. I got 50 balling on a giveaway, and
sheesh.
if I could stack on top of that, man, I am. Why would I sell right now? Good point.
Yeah, exactly. I normally don't do any shilling, but I was in higher because they just joined. I bought higher when it was like 30 or 40k amp cap, and
Sheesh.
I told my community, hey, get in this just with one AVAX, two AVAX, whatever you can do, because it's a legit project and I know the people behind it with Cryptolits. And I told them, hey, there's nothing you can do wrong, in my opinion. And now it's, I think, 500K. So it would have been an easy 10 to 15x for the community that listened.
So far,
Um,
so far, you don't get any
exactly.
X's till you sell, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to get higher because it's
Yeah.
going higher. I hear there's a lot of stuff cooking in the background. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Ball and Chicken? How we doing? Tommy in the house.
Fantastic.
We got a crew out there. We got always. We got everybody's in here. Void's playing double accounts. I usually do the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. I host on the phone and I speak on the desktop because last time the desktop just sucked. So I thought I will host on the phone and I will talk
Nice. And now I
comfortably.
can share the space
Yeah,
because it's on the phone. I'm doing it right now.
exactly. That was the problem last time. People couldn't
Yeah,
share it and people couldn't comment in the comments. I have no idea why. But it's the way
that's
it is.
weird. That's weird.
That should be fine today. And I see some people are joining in already. And considering here it's Saturday afternoon, it's sunny outside. We have like 32 degrees Celsius. I have no idea what's in Fahrenheit, but you do the math yourself,
Hot.
please.
Hot.
It's
Hot.
hot. It's
It's
That
like
is
fucking hot.
hot. I
88.
can translate that for everybody. In Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius is hot. Hot.
I think it's 31.
Oh.
It's hotter there than it is in Orlando because it's 31.3 Celsius.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah.
peaked today at 36, which is quite
Jeez.
sick. Yeah, it's not normal for our in Central Europe. You normally don't have this temperatures at this time of the year. So yeah, it's definitely hot. And Ballin, you got over it that I was drunk last space.
No, you weren't drunk. I was just giving you shit, man.
I was.
You were
I had
having fun, maybe a couple beers.
Yeah, I had 3 beers and I was so drunk. I can tell you because I didn't eat too much at this day. And then at some point I realized, fuck, I'm really drunk here in the open wild of Twitter Spaces, and I normally don't do that, you know. But it
It
was a
was
funny
fun.
space. It
It
was
was
fun.
funny. People were cracking up when we were talking shit back and forth. They're like, "Man, these projects don't like each other," and I was
Ah, we
obviously just
love
giving
each
you
other. Come on.
shit. It was hilarious. I was
Yeah.
laughing pretty hard. It was good stuff.
No,
That's
no, I
rad. This was last night.
no
Uh,
on Thursday, two
Oh,
days ago.
Thursday. I missed it. Damn. I
Yeah.
love it when it gets together and everybody's getting
I,
twisted.
I, I wrote you on this Discord that I'm drunk and you should join. And you
Oh,
said
you know
you
what? I was screwed on Thursday. I missed Avax talk and that you followed up after with that. I was on
it's not a
a
problem.
call. Yeah,
Not a
I was on the
problem.
phone with Oakley.
No, it was funny because we were in the first orbit space, and together with Hefe and Ballin, and then we all joined Lonzo, Ruggy Fresh on the Avax talk, right?
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. It was really fun, and we did a huge giveaway. If I wouldn't have been that drunk, I wouldn't. I gave away $100 in Sqrcat just like that because
And tried to call me out and kept saying, "Oh, Ballin's up on stage. Ballin could give away something. Ballin's here too." Yeah, I think we can get this.
But you didn't.
I didn't. No, because I know how valuable. I'm giving away Ballin in your space today. I didn't need to be just throwing Ballin around. There's only 100,000 of them. You know that, right? Only 100,000, not 69 billion gazillion. 100K. 100K, and we're gonna give out 40 today. We're gonna give out 40 Ballin tokens today,
bro,
in this space. So
that's what I like to
40
hear.
of the 100K. So we'll be figuring out how to do that. We'll let a few more people roll in here. I do see frames on chains. If you haven't already, what are you doing? What are you doing in here without retweeting the space? Just having a free listen, a good laugh. There's going to be a giveaway. I would listen. I would listen to this advice. Put something in the comments. Make this algorithm go. Put something in the comments. Retweet.
I retweeted the space before I even opened my mouth because that's the proper protocol.
That's how you are, though. You're that type of guy that would do that.
This is what we do. This is how we operate as a community.
This is it.
This is what we do. I've learned from you, from Bitbeard and from Sqrcat Void and freaking all of the leaders in the space. You jump in, you fucking retweet. Sorry for the F-bomb, but like get out there, share. Open your other accounts. CryptoLiz just retweeted, you know?
Okay, let me admit here, I actually have not retweeted the space.
Oh my god.
Do not pass go. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You are fired.
Why don't I focus on trying to correct that situation? And I'm up here in the speakers panel. If anyone wants to come up here, you can jump in. I tend to kind of do my own thing with this whole soundboard, and I'll jump off after this.
No, you don't need to go anywhere, Tommy Mag.
You are up here for a reason. I love that. That's the point of Sqrcast, right? I love it when other people join in. They have fun. They can shill the projects, especially if I like the project like Ballin, like Avax Go Higher. Also, always would be highly appreciated if you want to join as a speaker, but maybe you can't. I'm unsure. Gorilla Gems just joined in. I will do an AMA today later with them together. So if you want to join as a speaker, you're appreciated as well. So anyone who wants to chill and chill together is welcome to join us, because that's the reason why we are doing this, to have fun, and of course to make some promotion for all of our projects. And I love it when we come together and just have fun and enjoy our time.
I want to call out a Wuxi guru who is one of the Ballin community members who's in here. He's got an Omnia freaking dope banner in his PFP, so I'm going to call that out because that's legit.
Hey, Woshi is a good one.
Hey, who's
this?
He's down in the listener.
Yeah.
I just went through the listeners and just kind of peeped people out and followed, and it's all about spreading information and love. And I came across his profile. I was like, "Ooh, Omnia, let's go."
So yeah, I think we got some people in here. So Ballin, I will start with you. I normally don't start with Sqrcat itself because I think it's not the kind way when you have guests, right? When you have guests, they come first. So Ballin, I saw you doing pretty much shit in your Telegram. It's going crazy in my opinion. It's very active in my opinion. That's always a bullish sign for a community when Telegram is buzzing, right? And you have a liquidity pool running. I guess it started today on Trader Joe's, right?
I think it's a couple days ago, but we will do a giveaway here of some Ballin for people to add liquidity. So I will I will give that contest. Just give me about 2 minutes and I'll hop back in.
Ball
with the
in.
details. Ball in. I'll get the details here shortly.
I retweeted the space and we got Hefe up in here.
The biggest baculum in all of Web 3. The giant wand that is Hefe's dong.
Was it causation or correlation though that I retweeted?
Oh.
It's I just wrote in the Telegram that they should join if they have time. Bitbeard is a busy man, I know that, and I always really appreciate it when he's joining us because
I feel like
also quite early for him.
I feel like Hefe is one of those projects that is past the they've like made such a mark in the space, especially with Avax, but now that he's just gone so far into other chains and communities and plugging in with them, that if I had to pick a horse of which meme coin we have on Avax that is going to transcend and really just be like a Dogecoin or Sheeb, like a big name that almost everybody knows of, I would bet on Sheeb or on Hefe. I just see it.
You're doing too much. I appreciate that.
He said Sheeb.
I know. Because I was comparing it to Sheeb and Doge. Like, yeah, there's only been a few meme coins like Pepe and a few that have just really been like, people know it. Like, people who shouldn't know it know it. Like, your pool guy, he's like, clean your pool, and he looks over, he's like, yo, you get any of that Doge coin? And you're like, what the fuck, this dude? Like, where are you into Web3? And he's like, no, what's Web3? And you're like, no, geez, wow, okay. You're just blown away. I could see, I don't know why. I just feel like Hefe has done the work and has spread around and has crossed into so many chains and exposed himself and his giant baculum to so many different people that, yeah. That's my bet. That's my pony.
No, I've been
That
holding
almost
400
sounds criminal.
Doge for I've been holding 400 Doge for 4 years now.
Right? I mean, it's just one of those things. I don't know, like and not to just because they got like mainstream and they went on, and Elon was talking, and sure that all happens and helps, but there was definitely some that stood above the rest, and she managed to pull through. Baby Doge was, was up
I'm
there.
selling
And
400 Doge when it's like $2. I mean, I'm not selling it.
yeah.
But anyway, I want to do that Hefe voice. Why is the Hefe voice in the cartoons that I've seen sound so different than sounded so elegant on all these spaces?
Can you guys not hear me right now or what?
Yeah, perfect.
There's my guy. No, I'm talking about in the cartoon.
Yeah, there we go. Woo!
I'm talking about in the cartoon, dog.
You guys are funny.
Have you
So
seen
it's a
the cartoon
beautiful.
on like X?
No.
I thought I saw like a cartoon version of Hefe. I must be
Oh.
tripping.
Yeah, well, we have all sorts of animations going on, but normally they're just kind of over top of like movie quotes and stuff. So the last one we did was Wolf of Wall Street, where he talks about choosing rich, and he's been a poor man, and I've been a broke man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
That one was so good.
Yo, you need to just do that in your voice.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. We're gonna start doing some stuff like that, absolutely, because a lot of I get the comments so many times when people see me speaking in a space, they're like, "Dude, your fucking profile picture is talking to me." So I want to definitely leverage that.
We want to maximize that.
Guys, currently I am standing on my dock drinking coffee in the middle of nowhere. It's boat access only. There's no vehicles. I'm on Starlink. I'm talking to you guys on Web3. Like, how much better could the morning be?
Damn.
Like, it's just what an amazing day.
Awesome.
The weather is shit. There's not I cannot see the sun, and it's windy as hell, but that's okay. You can win some, you lose some.
Any day on the water is a win.
Yeah, I've already caught 3 pickerel and a pike this morning. Almost got a bass in, but he managed to get off the hook, so pretty successful morning so far. And now I'm here chilling with you guys.
That's the point, though, right there that I was making. Like, talk about putting in the work. Like, I start my morning off fishing like that, and I'm having coffee. Next thing you know, beers are going to come out, and next thing you know, I'm going to go, shit, do I want to jump on spaces or just want to like let this day ride? No, not Hefe, not Bitbeard. He's like, let's go. We're going to just jump on the spaces now. We're going to talk to people for the next 12 hours, and then I'll fucking go weld some shit. Like,
Doug, just pull it like me and just start drinking root beer instead.
Dude, I'm drinking a root beer right now, bro.
Hanks, bro, Hanks.
Oh, it's looking good.
Have you
I
ever
tell
had
you
a Hanks
something.
root beer, Heffy?
I've had Hanks, and I do Stewart's glass bottle also, but yeah.
Oh
Or
yeah, the
the
Stewart's is good. I've never had a Hanks though. What about Barks? You guys got Barks down in the States, or is that a Canadian thing?
No, we have it, but it's like canned and like it's hard to find in
Yeah.
bottles, and I don't like cans.
Oh, yeah.
dog. I'm leaning Alfie's side here, bro. Sorry, Barks is just not great root beer. There's so much great root beer out there.
If
No,
you've
it's
ever,
not. It's just got a funny name. I don't fucking drink that shit
it's
either.
got like
I'm just saying.
it's got a bitterness to it, like a bite is what their whole marketing thing is. But Tommy, you got to try it in a bottle. It tastes very different in the bottle. I was like,
Okay.
okay, I don't like it in the can, but in the bottle, I was okay with. And it was like surprised.
I tell you something, guys. I never in my whole life drank root beer. I never.
What?
No, we
What
don't
Not
do
about
even
this
like
here.
sarsaparilla.
sarsaparilla?
We don't do this here.
Not even.
In my country, we don't drink root beer. If you drink a beer, you drink a beer. Yes, it's just like that.
I
A
have
real
to have
beer
you.
So
is
I'm
a
gonna
real
send
beer.
you some.
I drink beer. I break out in a handcuff.
Well,
all right, so we got quite a few AVAX community members in here that are fairly noticeable. Who the fuck is Junior? What is this token that's launching on our chain that nobody fucking knows anything about?
I
Oh,
was.
Does anybody
yeah.
have a clue?
No, I have no idea. I just saw the top holder is holding 10% of it.
Um,
In the beginning, it was like 30%.
Yep.
I wouldn't
I-
be surprised if some
Kind of
smart
crazy.
guy just figured it out and talked to some political people and just got a little bit of money and was
Yep.
like, "Hey, let's give it a try."
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't know.
Real
I
quick,
mean,
I've been looking into it. Also, good morning, everybody. I know
Good
I'm a
morning,
little
Hash.
late. I don't know if I was late.
Hashi.
I literally just woke up. I tried to
What up?
take more of a sleeping break this Saturday, but I saw the space was here, so I had to hop on. But I saw the guys juniors, and I started speaking to them, and bro, they dodged almost every single question I had. And I just deleted their Telegram and got out, bro. I didn't want to be a part of that. People were telling me to
Yeah,
buy. People were telling me to buy last night, but like there was no reason for me to buy, so I didn't buy. They were in a space last night with like No Chill, but the guy wasn't speaking. Only No Chill was speaking, and like a couple other people. I was there listening, but
yeah.
it,
So
it just didn't sit right with
I've
me. So
I've noticed
don't know.
some new of those Ramelia, whatever the fuck those profile pictures are. You know the one that I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, Milady's right.
I've noticed quite a
Milady's.
few, like 3 or 4 of those fucking pop up that I've never seen before ever, talking about buying this, buying that. So I don't know
And
if we're looking at some sort of fugazi, maybe some bots or something. I haven't dove that far into it because I don't have my workstation in front of me,
but
but I don't know.
I've
I would
noticed
be,
though, a lot of Solana people are looking into Avax now. Like with a lot of those people using
yeah,
those
yeah,
Milady and I don't know if they're NFTs, but the ETH ones, I think, right? I think they're from ETH. But I was having a conversation with a couple people last night, and they were even talking about like, oh, I might just convert some Sol over and just buy some Avax, and then I'll just buy Hefe, or I'll buy like Higher or something, because I was talking to them about those tokens, and then
You should talk about
bringing them.
Sqrcat too, man.
Yeah,
We're on the
no, I'm
Sqrcat
bringing up
space.
I'm bringing up almost every single coin that we're working with, right? And what they're doing is they're kind of going off the list and they're looking into it, like AVAX tokens. And they told me they're like, well, we need a list of like the top 5, right? And I mentioned all of you guys, right? And then I'm mentioning all the 404s. And when I mentioned 404s, is like it didn't kind of like go over their head, but it just kind of like I guess like a technology that they were not used to. So they were like, we'll look into more in that. Well, so what's up with the 404? Like, talk to us later about that. Like, we'll write it down. So today I'm gonna have a conversation with one of the guys about 404s because they're looking into projects and stuff. And also, I met this guy last night that was a really big Shiba holder, and I guess he was a Shiba dev. And I was talking to him about Hefe, and later today, I think in 2 hours, I'll be hopping on the phone with him, and he'll be giving me at least some guidance on, the Hefe token, and I'll just listen to him out. New things to listen to, and maybe some new ideas. And because he said that he was one of the guys that started Shiba from the way beginning, and he was like one of the massive whales that held and like I guess like dumped on the chart, I guess. But he was one of those early people in Shiba, and so I want some advice from that.
Interesting. Yeah, I know my kid was like crazy. He made, I mean, he put in $100 into Shiba and made 28,000 off of it. He was in very early too. So
That's insane.
Wow.
yeah, at fucking 14.
We need to get Henry to stretch his comfort zone, step out. I don't even know.
The
I
guy
think he
even
just
told me
invented
himself. He
this
said that when he had
genius.
purchased the tokens, they were worth almost nothing. He said that like he just kept buying it because he thought it was funny, and that he just rotated all of his profits from Doge into Shiba, and that he was just like, oh, it's gonna do good, it's gonna do good. And he said by the end of it that he was just so rich from the Shiba that he was even giving it out to the community so that way he kind of redistribute from the wallets he had. And I was like, oh shit. And he was like, hey, but I've been looking more into Avax. Let's hop on a call later on today and we'll talk. So I was like, oh, perfect, bro. So
That's awesome.
that's the first step, you know?
That's interesting.
How did you get in contact? Just on Telegram?
Bro, being a degenerate on Solana, bro. I swear, bro. Like I
Okay.
was up at like 2 a.m. and this guy had a project with one of his buddies that they were just launching.
Okay.
And they were just trying something out where they were like, what we're going to do is we're not going to open the Telegram. We're only going to open the VC, and we're only going to allow people to come up and speak just so that there's no FUD for the project, which I didn't think it was going to do very well, which it didn't. You know, we were just sitting at like a 13K market cap last night. But I feel like me being in those spaces with those people, it was like, it allows me to kind of like get more personal with them because I'm not automatically just shilling them a token that's completely off their chain. You know, we're sitting there for a couple hours, you know, we're DJing, talking about other stuff. And then they ask me like, okay, well, like Hashi, who are you, bro? Like, why are you even here? Like what's up? Like, when did you start trading Solana? And then that's when I can be like, oh, well, I just started trading Solana. I had to use, you know, Avax to debridge over onto Solana to trade here. And they're like, well, why the hell are you on Avax? And then I can start that conversation. You know, it's a little bit easier than just automatically saying like, I'm from Avax. This is why you should buy Hefe. You know, it's like no one's gonna want to listen.
Oh
to me,
yeah,
you know?
dude. That's how you got to break into all those other spaces. Like you always just gotta just vibe with them. Like it's harder. I think maybe I need to start spending more time on the Bitbeard account and going into those spaces just as a developer or just as a founder. But I always feel like I'm cheating on the Hefe account if I'm not in spaces with this profile.
No,
But
it's the same for me. When you join as a project like Sqrcat, Hefe, whatever, it's always the same thing. People think you just want to shill, and of course we want to promote, and that's normal, and it's a good way to do it, right? But if you join as Bitbeard or as Void Index or as Hashi, it's more personal. It's just a human being joining into a space or into an AMA or VC or whatever. And if you just talk and have fun with them, I think it's a legit way to promote their own project, in my opinion.
yeah, I think maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays I will run on my account. And then every other day I'll be on the Hefe account. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be Bitbeard days.
Oh well, it's awesome. I think you're doing a great job, and Haya said it already. I think Hefe is Bitbeard and Hashi. You're doing God's work for Avax
And JRab.
and also God's work for Hefe for your project. Crazy what you.
Hey man, I mean, I appreciate the flowers from all you guys, but we all just need to be doing this. Oh, did my wife just catch a fish? Yeah, my wife just caught a fish off the dock.
Oh, we got a fish out.
We all.
Congrats.
Oh shit, baby, that's a good one. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Hold on, boys.
Jerry
We got someone
photo.
with their hand
Make a
up out in
photo.
the
It didn't
audience.
happen.
Hey boys, but you know what? Our time's coming with Avax, man, and I know that we all are like here working and developing in this space right now. And I know I say it's all time, bros, but this is the time to be working and building because these guys are noticing, bros. And I have these conversations late at night with these guys, and even when we're like deep lost, either lost in money or in money, they always come back to, okay, what can I invest in that's long term that's not going to take my money, you know? Because even last night we were talking to the guy and I said, hey man, like what the hell happened to like holding a coin for like 6 months, you know, and like forgetting about it, putting it in your wallet and just forgetting about it. You know, personally, I held Dogecoin for like 3 months before it actually even did anything. And I know people before me held it for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you know? So I just missed that, man. And that's what I always tell people I do with Hefe and all these coins that I have on Avax is that I'll purchase them and just won't touch them, bro. Because these are my long-term bags. I know what I can do with
Yes,
these,
sir.
right? And my Solana plays are my, my quick flips, make my quick money, get out. But that's the whole Solana ecosystem, bro. Like even when I was checking out like their like someone had mentioned it to me, it was ZX. ZX told me like, oh yeah, it's an infinite supply on Solana. Well, I was like, dude, well, that's just like a casino token. It's literally built as a casino token if it's an unlimited supply and they're just managing it, you know? So man, our time's coming, the rotation's coming, the soul people are watching, and it's just a matter of time before they just get tired and they want to rotate. So, us building here, it's the time for us, man, and we're gonna really benefit from it.
Okay, guys, just a second. I see many hands up, so we get this to get this organized a little bit. Trey, you're having your hand up for a long time. Your stage, please.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Good morning, fellas. No, I want to piggyback off what Hashi was saying. Don't know if y'all remember Solar Decks. They'd had some issues with their launch, like on the launch pad and all that stuff. Well, they were discussing in a space last week how they were going to basically have to kind of relaunch or whatever and kind of get back on the right track. Well, the 404 option came up, and they really were not all that well versed. And not that I'm all that well versed in the technical aspect of it, but I'm like, it fits with what y'all want to do with AVAX. You know, it fits the best with what you want to do with AVAX because that is let's be honest, it's the meta. I think it's the meta, and it's really what's going to send or help send the bull here with the AVAX chain. And so I really think they're looking at that option. So the 404 thing, I think, is really what's going to bring people over here eventually. So, anywho, Hashi had said something about it, and it just made me think about that.
I think I would like to add something to 404s because I'm very skeptical about 404s. I love the technology, to be honest, but so far I didn't see. Yeah, well, I saw 2 projects that did well. All the other projects didn't well on 404 basis. I just maybe I'm too skeptical. The tech is new. People have to understand it, of course, but so far 404s didn't do well, to be honest. King shit is maybe the one exception. Maybe there's another one. I don't know, but for now, 404s are not attracting people, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
I think people don't understand them yet and don't
Yeah.
understand fully where their place is in the ecosystem. And NFTs as a whole have had a little bit of a hard time the last few months because I don't think that we're going to see many Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. And I was having this conversation with Whiskey yesterday morning, and we were talking about, are NFTs dead? Do they have hope? What's gonna come next for them? And I think that there's gonna be a home, especially as more of the younger generation onboards for the experience of like trading cards that they're used to trading. They're used to that whole process of own, and crossing it over to a digital asset. I think we'll see a lot of that. So you'll have really large collections of 10,000 NFTs drop, and maybe they're 404s, maybe they're just traditional NFTs, and you'll see in there'll be those Yu-Gi-Oh cards, those Pokemon cards that have the gold wrapper, and they're just they're super collectible and hard to find, and that'll be the chase, and they'll be $1 a piece until you find one of those, and that one's worth it. But I don't think there's going to be many more Bored Ape Yacht Club, $1 million freaking Justin Bieber bought the art. I just don't see that as much. But I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. And to piggyback on a couple of things that were said in here, beforehand, and then, to chime in on something I wanted to talk about was, what Mr. Hashi said is so true. I mean, jumping into another space and just vibing first,
100%.
it's so critical. You kind of pop in and you have to not just feel the room, and it's not salesmanship, it's genuine. It has to be real. You have to be freaking interested, don't even go into the space unless you're interested in what they're talking about. And don't ask to go up on stage unless you're ready to talk about what they're talking about, what the other people are talking about. And like Hefe said, it'll organically circle back around when their curiosity, or Mr. Hashi said that too. You know, they'll finally just be like, okay, so where should I put my money? You know, what should I put in? But as a project who's, you know, not a meme coin, and one that is stuck in a world where meme coins are the hottest thing right now, it is challenging finding people who are going long. So the very first thing that we did was go after a few people who we knew us and would want to invest for long. And we found people who we knew were probably not going to even look at the coin until a year from now. You know, these are people who are not on CT. These are just people who, you know, I mean, yeah, the Lab 91 community was one we talked to, and they all onboarded, but they're a long community. They're a utility ecosystem. They've got all kinds of moving parts, so it made a lot of sense, you know, to build a pair with them and do those things because of that purpose. Because it is, if we just drop the coin and people, you know, we're like, hey, CryptoLids is their token, you're gonna get a whole bunch of Jeets who are gonna jump in, and then the
Yeah.
chart's going to go up, huge spike, and it's going to dump back down, and people are going to always be wondering, like, can I trust this or not? Like, we've been through now 2 consolidation points and steadily staircased our way up. We had some parabolic moves in the beginning when people found out, but for the most part, we've seen very little sell-off, and definitely none from, you know, the bigger holders. And the early holders, they all just completely understand. So that fundamental foundation that we put in place was to protect people who came in later, you know, to help build this anti-rug mechanism without building an anti-rug mechanism into it, you know.
It's
But
funny that. Oh, sorry.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say, and then as far as like, you know, talking about you know, doing things and crossing over, you know, the Sqrcat logo, the Hefe logo, and the DGen logo, those 3 logos, and it's not to, you know, downplay any of the others. It's just they have a very very marketable ability. We are actively pursuing retail stores for those 3 logos, and one of them is already, you know, really moving and taking some traction. So I think people need to understand that what's being built on the higher side is different, and we're actively participating with other communities, and we've built pairs with, you know, Hefe already and a few others, and we're trying to add liquidity to it. But I think that more projects need to, you know, I don't even care if they copy that business model. They need to find ways to bring outside money in, and not just bring it in like, oh, come in and buy our token, but bring it into the liquidity to stabilize your project for your community. That's what I want to see. I want to see more of that. And I think that, you know, the, as Ball and Chicken said, the fictitious creator, you know, who's back there, who's only ever been on one space. But I think it's a great idea. I think it was a really, really intelligent thing. And it came from a young mind that is outside of the greed and is outside of the, you know, the criteria that we all get boxed into, because it's so easy for everybody to jump on and be like, okay, check mark, we got to get CoinGecko. We got to get, you know, and you go through that list of things that you have to do, you know, shit ton of memes. We got to do it, you
Yeah.
know,
It,
got
it
to be different.
it's so funny because in the beginning, it's. I just want to add 2 things, and then I would like to give Ami some space to talk as well. Hands up for a long time. Um, I want to add 2 things. One thing, as you said, in the beginning of each project, of any project, it's quite easy to achieve things like we have a CoinGecko listing, we have a partnership with this project, we have a partnership with that project. There's news coming all and every day. It's really easy. We have a Telegram running, we have a Discord, whatever. It's really easy, but to make it sustainable in the long run, as a meme coin, as a community coin, as a culture coin, yeah, it's a difficult approach. You can see it with many other coins on Avax. They lost like 80-90% in value. They are almost dead, so to say. I think they aren't, but it seems like, as an investor, if you look at them, there's no volume. The chart looks terrible. The community is silent. It's really difficult for the long term to keep it up. And one thing you mentioned that I found interesting, we all talk and we all know the notion about diamond hands, right? And in my opinion, the only way to get diamond hands is to get people in early that are willing to hold for a year or 2 years or 3 years and won't sell. And that's the reason I think why higher is working, because you have people that invested, they will look on the chart in a year or something, and then will start taking some profits. And it's pretty much the same. And we didn't even know it when we started it as Sqrcat. We had the LP investors, right? We had a first draft, the first whitelist for LP investors, and we got criticized a lot for it. But it's the only reason why Sqrcat is at 400, 500K AMCAP for like 2 months now and didn't fall down to 70K or 150K AMCAP, because those people are diamond handed, because they invested the first day and they will hold and they will wait for the big bull run that's hopefully coming, and then they will start to take profit. And those are all friends of us. We know them personally, so we have responsibility for them. They have responsibility for us. They're loyal. And of course, if someone in the TG, in the Telegram, is telling me, yeah, I'm diamond handed, I invested 10K, well, I don't know this person. I only can try to trust him, right? So it makes a huge difference if you have a foundation built with friends or people you know and trust. And that's, I think, very important for any project that wants to be successful in the long term, right? Enough said from my side. Ami, your turn.
Hello. What's up, everyone? Hi, Hire. Hi, Sqrcat. Hi, the folks in the audience. Hi, everyone. So, I think it's the perfect momentum to cook and to prepare for the bull run. And by cooking, you I'm talking about developing stuff that will make your project more bullish. And to make your project alive and sustainable, not sustainable, I mean, to keep it alive, you need to develop your project, to show up every day, and also to manage your cost. So if you have people working for you as an employee and you are a meme coin, I think it's gonna be fucking complicated for you. So it's like for Ami, when I'm developing stuff, I'm developing alone. I don't have people that I pay a salary. And I have also right now two questions. So my first question is for Hefe. Bro, there is a war between you and TD, Hefe and TD. There is a nice war. Also, in many kind like Kimbo and Husky, there is a small war, but they are friends. So, in the space when in the Avax talks, it was in Thursday, I think. You didn't come, and we had so much fun. I think you didn't come because the space was kind of sponsored by Big Red Touchdown, but at the end, it was sponsored by Ami, Bolan, and Sqrcat because we top up their giveaway, and yeah.
No, Ballin didn't.
Okay. I did not. I was mistaken for the person that was giving it out. I'll unmute everyone, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that I was not involved in that giveaway. But I am doing a giveaway today, right now. I will. Sorry, me, Avax meme index. I also wanted to ask somebody from we have a pool on Trader Joe's with me. So I was not sure if that was somebody from your community that created that, but yeah, just was wondering if there was anybody. I think everybody's unmuted. You can unmute yourself and answer. Sorry, I had to get a little bit just to clear that up.
You
Had to clear that
did
up.
just really mute
Clear it
me.
up.
You muted me. The host.
I didn't mean to mute you. I wanted to make sure.
Muted.
I wanted to make sure everybody knew that I was not involved because Ami was giving me too much credit.
No,
I
I
am
was
not
joking,
that
and you know it.
generous.
I'm totally fine. I just wanted to fuck you up a little bit. Ami,
Oh
as far
man.
as I understand, you would like to ask Hefe why this war is still ongoing, and in my opinion,
Yeah, no.
it's not the right space, in my opinion, to do this.
Oh boy.
But if Bitbeard wants to talk, of course he can.
It's
No, I don't think that's what AMI meant. I don't think. I listen. I don't give a shit about TD anymore. It seems to me that they've moved on to these Chuki records. Gone and they're gonna go do that now or something. I don't really give a shit about them. I don't bring them up ever. Like nobody talks about them anymore. So there's no war. If they want to continue to talk about Hefe, by all means, they can. But I blinders are on. I wasted enough energy and time and words on them, and it is what it is. I mean, Eamon Gunseer's tweet is still deleted about their Fox ads. Avalab still has no idea who they are, so whatever. I'm done with it.
oh no. How I can? So I know some of them, like Chris. I talked with him. I met him, and yeah, he's a nice guy. But I really don't know how I can solve your war or make it less uh, harsh for you both. Like I think when you were making,
Again, I don't talk about them ever. Only other people drag me into conversations about them,
Maybe
Jamie. I really
maybe
don't.
okay,
They can just continue to do their thing, and we can just do our thing. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we
maybe
don't need to exist side by side, right? So
maybe I
it's
can
all good.
step in and say something about it, because um, not all projects, in my opinion, not all coins, not all people have to be friends, right? There are people that respect each other, but they are no friends. There are people that are friends and respect each other, and there are people that just ignore each other and won't like each other for whatever reason. I myself can say I'm really respecting and liking Hefe and Bitbeard and Hashi. I had contact to you, Ami, for quite several times, right? I talked to Ballin, I talked to Cryptolitz and Hire, of course, not only because of the merchandise. We talked a lot personal stuff, and it was really great conversations. So you bond to different people differently. It's just like that, and so not everyone has to be friends with everyone, in my opinion. And as long as there's no fud and no shit going on, like spreading lies or something, I'm okay with that. But this space shouldn't be the space for
yeah,
this. That's my
okay,
opinion.
okay,
But you said you had one question and you had another one. Do you want
yeah.
to ask
So
the
my
second
second
question?
question, it's for Sqrcat and Hefe. We have liquidity pool with you, but they are not big enough for and not bullish enough. So if you want individually do an OTC deal with Ami and you sell us some Sqrcat and some Hefe, and yeah, we will add it to LP and it will stay there until the pool run, until you get well and stuff.
From my side,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
down.
the same
Yeah,
for me.
thanks.
I still have. I just stumbled across the LP that you originally gave me, AMI. I just found it in one of my wallets. I was like, oh yeah, you gave me that shit. I forgot about
Yeah.
it. Hey, what can we do with that stuff? Are you doing anything where we could put those LP tokens somewhere to earn a reward? Like, is there a possibility? I don't know.
Not yet.
Or what?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
But there will be an incentive
All right.
that will be open to everyone, and I hope.
Also, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about maybe making, like, I don't want to pay someone else to be running a market maker bot for me on my centralized exchange. Is that something you can build
Same question.
if I gave you the trading API?
Uh, yeah, uh,
Maybe.
I didn't. I set up. I did it for Ami for some time, but right now the bot are for arbitrage. So yeah, it's complicated because there is security issue with it. So I don't want to.
Okay.
So how it work? So it's a Node.js app that if you want to make it 24 hours, so you need to store it on a RDP or a server. So the server gonna cost maybe $20 or $50 per month, and then you put your wallet. But if someone hack the server and access this wallet, he will be able to access the seed phrase of the wallet because the seed phrase is in the script.
Yeah.
That's why it's a bit complicated. If you want to set up it alone, I can help you and assist you like for hour and do it. And but you need to know if your server is not secured and a third person access to it, he will access to your seed phrase. And the IP address of your server is public. So and I'm from I did some cybersecurity, but I am not an expert to securize and put like a triple firewall in a server. That's why.
Maybe maybe the three of us could create a Telegram group together and talk about the pools, and maybe we find a solution for the bot, because it would be very interesting for Sqrcat as well to get some volume in, of course. And maybe we just talk it through, and maybe we find a solution for hosting a server that is secure. And yeah, I think that
The
would be
best
awesome.
way is localhost. That's what I did. I did it in localhost in my computer. I left my computer turned on, and I am sure that
that's a good way.
No hacker will find my IP on Shodan or something like that and hack my PC.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna set up another machine at my house for this purpose, I guess. But yeah, let's do a Telegram group. Let's get
let's do it.
let's
Be
get
awesome.
that. Let's talk about that.
I see
I see Maida has her hand up.
Yeah, exactly.
Maida, hand up. Let's
Exactly
see
the
what
same.
they've been waiting.
Yeah.
Maida, we're on the same page.
What's
what do you
up,
got,
what's up,
Maida?
guys? Yeah, I just wanted to touch on a point earlier that was being made by Avax Go Up and a little bit of Sqrcat and Hefe, is something that has to do along the lines of marketing. That's one of the biggest things in Web3 that I'm not seeing from the Avax community, besides from Hefe. Avax Goes Up higher. Sqrcat, I see them all the time around. Amy, I see around all the time. But when it comes to like 404s, I don't see the marketing. I don't see it out there. I don't see people talking about it. And I think that's a huge problem. I don't think it has to do with it's too new and people don't trust it. Because at the end of the day, we're all degens and we all learn about it and try to jump into it the first thing we hear because we want to be first. But like big accounts from Avax aren't talking about it. There's not a lot of people in the community talking about it. And Moonbags is a fucking amazing dev and a great person on top of that and really knowledgeable. But he was getting all over the place and he was jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing. So it was really hard for a diamond hander, as we call them, to follow him and be by his side on that. I'm glad he's realized that and he's dialed it back and he's bringing it more attention to the bullet app and the 404s. But I think one of the biggest things, I think the Avax Foundation's biggest problem is they just like to throw money at problems and not market it. They just want to, for instance, the meme rush. They put one tweet out, threw a bunch of money at it, and then that was all. No one wants to stand behind that.
I'm so happy that you bring this up, because normally if you say things like that as a developer, as a founder, you get punished. But it's true. In my opinion, the biggest problem right now, and that's a problem for all of us on the Avax chain, is the promotion, the marketing of Avax itself. It's not good. They have a lot of money in the background. They could use it, in my opinion, a lot better. And it's sometimes so, it feels like top down, extremely top down, to get in contact with the right people. I think Bitbeard knows what I'm talking about. I don't want to blame anyone, but sometimes it's really rough for a new project to get into Avax, into the core of Avax, and talk to the right people. You feel completely lost, and then you talk to people and they say, well, I can help you with that, but I'm not the decision maker. I will talk to them, and I will talk to them, and I will talk to them, and in the end you are completely lost as a founder. And it's the same with promotion. At some point, in my opinion, the promotion of Avax could be a lot better. Maybe they are waiting for the right timing, and I will be the idiot because they timed it perfectly with the bull run, and something is coming up, and we all will say, "Oh, what the fuck? This is the new shit," right? So maybe they surprise us all, but right now it's not feeling like they are doing enough for the community and for the people that are founding on their chain. That's just my opinion as a founder. Go
Yes,
ahead, please.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yep.
one thing to add on to that. You can ask diamond holders to be diamond holders, but at the end of the day, a diamond holder is not going to be a diamond holder unless they see that community constantly building, constantly promoting, constantly marketing, constantly putting in the work. Because just calling me a diamond holder doesn't mean crap. Like at the end of the day, if I'm a diamond holder and you're a project that's doing absolutely nothing to do anything with your token and it just sits there and I'm just holding it sitting there, I look like the idiot, right? Because that's like going out and supporting Apple, and Apple puts out one phone every 10 15 years. It wouldn't make sense. It would be a dumb trade.
100%. Ballin?
Well, the way I look at it, boys, is we
just want
all
to say
need
something.
to be the change. Go ahead, Ballin.
And Ballin, you're right.
Yeah.
I apologize that I couldn't hear anybody. I am probably. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you
Yep.
now.
Okay, I apologize. I'm gonna have to step out of the space, and my family is waiting for the donuts that I just pick up. So I've been in an hour. We've been in here for an hour. A whole hour chat, conversation. I do think that Avax needs to spend some money out for people from in the space, trying to get more people from out of the space into the space instead of rewarding the people from the space.
Ballin.
You sound
I do want to
like
give
a
away
robot.
40 first.
Beep, up.
I sound like a robot. So okay, so okay, I'll get out. But I do want to get out the ball. I do want to get away the ball. So
Your voice gets stuck.
Yeah.
We can hear.
I'm out.
Hey, man.
We hear. Do you use helium?
Leave and rejoin, please.
Okay, I'm
Leave
sorry.
and rejoin, please. Maybe it's better.
We love you, Ballin.
Yeah. Please rejoin, and maybe we do the giveaway a little bit later, or you do it just as you wish. But yeah, there there he goes.
That crazy guy. What a robot. So what I was trying to say before I got interrupted by the robot was we all just need to be that change we want to see in the chain, right? Like I get it'll work. I mean, you guys, like we're seeing it. I'm not tooting Hefe's hard to say. We're seeing it happen with Hefe, and everyone can do the same thing. Avax Ohio is doing it. Sqrcat. You need to find someone that can be in these late night spaces on your behalf, whether you know what I mean? Because I know the time zones don't work with you, but if you find someone that will represent your community, I will pull them around like a little trailer, and I'll take them everywhere I fucking go. You know what I mean?
That's so nice. That's so nice, dude. I will try to get someone for the late night space.
We can work on it together because I want to be in these spaces as an AVAX community as a whole of all of us. So there's more. There's more power and more projects showing up in the spaces
100%.
together, and instead of just a community, because generally our communities are pretty small. But if we just show up as an AVAX community, and then people are going to talk about those projects when the rotation does happen. And I know, AVAX does definitely need to do a better job marketing, but I think you were onto something there when you're talking about timing. I think we're right on the edge of something here. Yep. I'm noticing a little something different is changing on crypto Twitter as far as the sentiment towards Avalanche. And I've just noticed that over the last couple of days. So in my mind, this whole Avalanche boost program is just to incentivize the volume and get the volume going on Avalanche. And then I feel like they're going to kick up some marketing. And then I think that's when the memes will run. Because that'll be, let's say we're going to be doing this boost thing for a month, maybe a month and a half or so. By then, people will, be cashing out some of those juicy APRs. They're going to have some play money to use, right? So, yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on. Something's going on with my dog here.
yeah, I was going to add on to that too. There's somebody in this chain right now that is really, really, really good at tracking momentum and tracking and following those trends, and that's Jason from the Arena app. He has done a
Yeah.
phenomenal job on understanding this market and how it should move, and it's awesome because he's also in Avax's ear as well. I think he's talking to them and helping them along the way as well. So I think that's a very bullish thing.
Well, I have to
I
say
agree.
I'm bullish on Avax since the last bull run, and one thing anyone that is building on Avax right now has to realize we are at like I have no idea, we are at not even $30 Avax, I think. Really?
Yeah, 27.
Yeah. So
Super undervalued.
yeah, it's crazy. And when we had the all-time high and Cock had its all-time high, Avax was at 60, Avax was at $80, and I think this bull run, Avax can easily run 200, 250, maybe a lot higher. It's hard to tell, right? But if and Bitbit told me this because I was quite desperate. I said, there's nothing going on. What the fuck? And maybe we are on the wrong chain. And he said a very clever thing. He said, even if we as a meme project flatline right now, as soon as Avax is pumping, as Avax is our counterpart, we will pump too. And it's just very easy mathematics. It's logic. You know what I mean? Right now, Avax is completely undervalued, and as soon as Avax is at 60, 100, 150, or $200, Cock could easily go to a billy, and Hefe, Sqrcat, and other projects can easily do crazy numbers like 10, 20, 50, 100 million MCAP. So now it's the time to build for those projects, and now it's the time to get some bags. In my opinion, just buy the projects you're bullish on.
Yeah, because everything we do right now it's not like just going to be a double up or a triple up. All the work we're putting in right now is going to be paid for exponentially. It's not like we're just working for $80 an hour or something like that. Like, we're literally, all the time we're putting into is thousands of dollars an hour right now for, the potentiality of what it could be at the end of the day. So that's why, Avax is why I am so bullish on Avax, because the price of Avax is so fucking low and the potential is so high. We know that, hold on, I got the list of the banks here. One sec. But it's like JP Morgan. Who else do we got going on that's already coming onto the chain here? Hold on.
Grayscale.
I have the information.
Grayscale. Yeah.
Hold on.
little bit of BlackRock, some Larry Fink.
Okay, so we got JP Morgan, Citi Financial, Deloitte. These are just some of the ones that are building subnets on AVAX. So that's huge money, and that's just the start, guys. So when the rest of the institutions see what they're doing and figure out, oh yeah, we can have our own bespoke layer one, we could have our own blockchain that no one else can clog up or cause problems with, obviously they're all going to
I
do
don't think
that.
people
And that's going to send the fucking price of AVAX to fucking
higher.
who knows
The
where.
last time we were at
Higher.
these levels we're at right now, we had the same kind of sentiment coming into Avax, and we ran the price all the way up to above $60. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to chime in on this because this is something that we all talk shit about the marketing, and it does kind of blow, and I feel like there needs to be some very, very aggressive active movement from the AVAX gaming side to push to get onto the console. They need to own that and just dominate the space, jumping in. They're already working with Epic Games. Epic Games is arguably one of the biggest producers of gaming or games out there right now. So from a production point of view, they are the people to partner with. We've already got Shrapnel and so on. So that's one thing. But sitting and talking with Whiskey again the other day and hearing just how absolutely bullish the idea of these, like he just listed the name of the banks, but other major corporations being able to build their own layer one. I mean, you're talking about what you have to have 10 validators to do it. So, you're talking, what is that, 20,000 Avax, right? You got to have anyways, without getting into too much of the technical details of it, but the ability to build your own layer one that you can, that's huge. That's huge. You're talking about,
Well, and with ACP 77, right?
yes.
Doesn't that you don't even need to have the 10 val. You don't
Yep.
even need the
Well, that's
20
where we're
grand,
going with it,
20,000
right?
AVAX
That's where we're
anymore.
going. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's going to change, the I don't know. I just don't think that people are really understanding that that's where the money's going right now is in the tech. And yeah, we all know they have a direct connection to some Ivy League, intelligent students coming in and with Cornell and whatnot. And I don't have any argument with their marketing. I think that it's our job to do the marketing. It is every single buddy who's utilizing this blockchain to do the marketing. If we want to grow it, we have to do what some of the key players are doing, which is going into the other chains. And it's easy to be jealous of Solana because they've got, but look at what they are. It's a casino. It's like a cash cow of getting cheated by your co-holders. You know what I mean? Like it's just so. And I'm as degen as anybody else in here, but it's so much more dysfunctional. And sure the tech works and all that, but what's happening in AVAX is actual, real, genuine business, like real fundamental building business, and that's what's going to take it long. That's what's going to take this blockchain to be in the top
And
10.
our token isn't getting printed on the
Right.
daily like
You
Solana.
you saw Moonshot on Dex Screener. It launched recently, right? And
Yeah, that's a
I just watched it for like 10 minutes, and there were 500 coins launching in 10 minutes. 500
yeah.
coins, and
What?
none of these coins are of any value, right? Those are just shit coins. People are buying in with 20 soul and go out with 22 soul, and next one, next one, next one. And one thing, I think, as you said, uh, to build something, it takes time. So right now, AVAX seems very slow in comparison to Solana. Solana, every day is something going on. There are thousands of coins are launching, but none of these are 99.9% are shit. And I think AVAX is the more friendly chain for a builder, for a founder, than Solana. Solana, you wouldn't have a chance. I think Sqrcat would be dead already if we have launched on Solana, in my opinion. And yeah, it takes some time, and people are impatient. And I think, as we said 30 minutes ago, people don't want to hold or this hodl attitude, this hodl mentality. It seems to have gone.
But that's what happens during a bear market. People are so
Yeah.
desperate and looking for a
Yeah,
quick. They don't want to stay in anything long because there's too much of a chance that it's gonna not make it because the team ran out of funds. And so everybody's like, "Oh, we're cheating into this, or raping into this, and we're gonna cheat out. We're gonna ape into this
yeah,
today, and we're gonna cheat out." There's literally AVAX homie group chats in Discord of that's all they do. They just sit there and cheat out project after project after
yeah,
project after project.
yeah.
They use each other for exit liquidity. They talk
Yeah,
shit if you talk shit, and then they're out. And that's so dysfunctional.
It's
But
PvP.
Solana used to be jealous of Ethereum. You know what I mean? Like everybody's at a point where they're building, and then maybe you hit a pinnacle, but it's not the pinnacle we want. And that's what I love about AVAX and why we have built on AVAX first. Ourselves with all of our projects. It's because they're actually building shit that's real. They're building something in the background that's real.
And I wanted to add something about the gaming, because besides of Epic and Shrapnel and Nexus, right? Nexus is also a free to play game on Epic. I saw the partnership with Konami, and this was for me as an 80s child. I thought, what the fuck is going on? Konami is entering the game, and they're building a subnet as well, as far as I understand. And this is something I think I couldn't be more bullish on gaming on AVAX if Konami enters the game, right? Konami is one of the biggest companies out there for arcade gaming, and made so many great games back in the 80s and still do. And yeah, I think such partnerships, normally it should have pumped AVAX instantly to $100 just because Konami is entering the game, but it 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 seems like no one knows about it. And there we go again with marketing. What the fuck?
That's due to us. Like it's our job to market that. It's our job to spread that. in all of the
Ah,
freaking spaces.
I
I
disagree a little bit.
I half agree with that, because I do believe it is the community's job to try to grow your account, become a bigger voice for your community that you're in, right? And kind of push that and market it. But there is also a narrative that people in crypto like to follow, that when bigger accounts within the ecosystem, like the Avalab guys, the Avax Foundation guys, which is very highly regarded in this ecosystem of Avax, people listen to them when they talk. They don't
Exactly.
really listen to the littler accounts as much, because there's so much fighting and so
Yeah,
much little crap going on, let's put it that way, that we need a shift right now. And I think I see the shift happening, to where we need to put more on the community shoulders, and have people outside listening to people within the community, and not just relying on foundation information and Ava Labs information. But unfortunately, right now in the time we're in, people are looking to the foundation, looking to Ava Labs, and listening to what they're tweeting and what they're saying. And all they're tweeting and saying right now is the tech. Now, I do want to ask Avax Go Higher, what do you see bullish about the banks coming here onto their own L1 and onto their own subnet, besides the fact that it brings more attention? Because that's just a speculative take, right?
Well,
That's not gonna make Avax price go higher. That's very speculative.
okay, but what they're doing, what AVAX is doing is they're going to be implementing the burns. So as these things create, they're going to be burning AVAX, and then the other side of that is you're going to have a huge amount of AVAX being bought for their reserves. You're going to have a
Mm.
huge amount of transactions that are added to the chain. So I mean, I think that that there's a few things. Of course, I fear regulation more than anything. I'm a staunch libertarian, so the banks coming in, I hate banks. I hate their fractional reserve banking
Yeah.
system that we deal with. That all bothers me deeply, and it makes me nervous seeing them come in. But if they're coming in using like AWS and I think that there's still some news to be had there. But I don't know. It's a tough call, and I think we're still 10 years out before we see any of those real struggles hit you, me, or the everyday guy. But I don't know. I think that the transactions alone, I think that burning some AVAX is going to be a big thing, and the ability for companies to build a layer one is going to bring more companies to us. And you have to be careful what you wish for, because we all want it to be bigger. We all want the marketing. Well, the marketing may not be on X, and in the crypto space, that's the smallest segment of Web3. It happens to be where we all live and understand that, like, you really can't create a project without having an X account. But they're doing marketing to big businesses. They're out there marketing, doing these huge business meetings with huge companies. That's the marketing that they're doing, and we don't see that because it's not, Twitter. I agree. Yeah, we could see some of these higher guys doing a little bit more, presence in the CT space, but CT again is such a small segment of Avalanche. It just feels big to us because this is
Hmm.
where you have to launch your tokens, and you have to be, you can't launch a meme token or a project token and just use Instagram and TikTok. It ain't gonna happen. You will go nowhere.
Can I
Yeah.
can I
So
add
I
just
get it.
one thing? I just was gonna say, the more fiat money that we bring to a decentralized ecosystem, the more centralized it gets. So there is a double-edged sword with bringing banks and that centralized fiat money into it. Yes, we need the volume. Yes, we want money coming to AVAX, but
Yeah.
it's got to be the right money.
Yeah, and this is why we built AVAX Go Higher. I mean, it is tied to CryptoLids. We're going to be taking sales from partnered projects. Sqrcat will be one soon. Hefe's one now. We are going to be taking the sales revenue from theirs and bring it over. I think that's a really good natural connection from Web2 fiat being brought into, not just into buying tokens, but buying tokens and then putting them into liquidity. That's huge. I think that we're going to see that our business model, we call it a service token. I think it's going to be copied, and you can apply it to. I'll tell people right now. It's open concept. You can go and start a Amazon, affiliate store and yourself, and funnel the money into your project that you love, and that's where your passion and your daily work is. You can funnel that cash right into your own LP. Nobody even has to know what's happening. You're just adding to your liquidity to stabilize your token. There's so many ways to do that, and I feel like, people wonder, like, oh, okay, well, what about taxes? You're not even dealing with the tax element, because it stays on your books as an asset. It's a digital asset that we're keeping. These pairs that we're creating, we hold and we own. So it's just sitting there on the books. Whether it's gaining APR or the value of the tokens are going up, it doesn't matter because it's on a balance sheet, right?
Bro, that was the smoothest Shill injection I've ever seen in my life. The transition to that was fucking spot on. I gotta give you props.
It really
for that.
was, bro. That was a good
It
one.
just makes sense, though.
he knows how to market, right? It's crazy.
He
I
knows.
always think when I talk to him, he knows what he's doing, but he's right. Of course he's right. And what Rabis, I think Rabis said, it's important that the decentralized idea of crypto
Right.
stays alive. And with BlackRock and other big, huge companies entering the game, we see a change already, in my opinion. The recent halvings, we would have been on the way to an all-time high already. Normally, it should have started already. I think many people were catched by surprise that Bitcoin behaved as it behaves, right? So I think the game changed already a bit, at least. And maybe the bull market is postponed. We don't know. But normally, we all should have made crazy gains with meme coins, with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, and stuff like that, because it went bonkers the recent halvings, and it didn't this time. So I think, yeah, the game has changed already, and no one really recognized it. I think it's because of the big companies that entered the game, and they want to keep the price low because they want to buy more and to get the bags filled. It's just like that.
They want to control the whole market, which they're doing behind the scenes as we speak.
Exactly. It's just the way. I was, I'm into conspiracy and stuff like that since I'm 14 years old, and a lot of this is shit, of course. Yeah, but some things are just true. And when I realized that BlackRock is the owner of Vanguard, and BlackRock is the biggest company, and the second biggest company is Vanguard, I thought before that Nestle is big, or Mars is big, or Apple or
Nestle
Microsoft.
is big. They have all the chocolate. All the chocolate market is there, man.
Yeah, but nothing in comparison to BlackRock. And the crazy thing is, Nestle is making the most money not with chocolate, but with water. They're privating water in Africa and South America, and yeah, they are assholes, and we all know it.
They manage
Yeah.
and
Fuck
own
boys.
40% of the world's assets. Not
And,
America's, not Europe's, the whole
Hey
world.
and
boys,
their
boys and
CEO
girls,
said that no
I
one
gotta
should
take
access
off here,
free
guys.
water.
It
That
did.
you
Later,
should pay
Hefe.
water.
Later,
Let it go.
Bitbeard.
Later, Hefe.
Yeah, I gotta go. I
Later,
gotta
Bit.
go change a fuel filter on the 10 kilowatt generator.
Oh,
So better go get
You
that
will
done.
be in the space with Gorilla Jams later too, right? If I'm correct, are you?
How long is
Uh,
that? Yeah, I'll be there.
I
Sure.
think
Yeah.
you are one of the
uh,
speakers. So yeah,
What?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Okay. I
Hefe,
guess.
before you go, I
Wait,
suggest
wait,
a group.
when? Which one?
I think it's in about 3
Huh?
hours or something.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll,
not
I'll,
Gorilla.
I'll be
I
there
Oh
saw
too.
him
yeah.
put
Okay,
out
that's no
something.
problem. 3 hours. That's no
Yeah.
problem. Perfect. Okay, we'll see you guys in a few hours. Have an amazing day
See you, Bit.
and great conversation. This was a great one,
Have a nice
guys. Make sure this is going to be absolutely, every Saturday for Hefe and Sqrcat. Thank you for putting
one.
the space on and bringing us all together. And I'll see you
I
guys later
appreciate
on.
it, man. Appreciate it.
Hefe, can we catch up on the group that I created with the Sqrcat so we can process the thing? And I bought a cool friend dev that will assist us, and maybe we can create a
Okay.
tool that will be used by all other Avalanche coin or something like that, because he's really
Yeah, for
competent.
sure, Amy.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check that Telegram chat here in a bit.
No, it's on Twitter.
Oh, it's a group chat on
Yeah.
Twitter? Perfect. That's even better. I can pin that. Because, like, what the heck? You pay for Twitter or Telegram Premium, and you can only pin 10
Yeah, it's
conversations?
crazy.
Like, what kind of
It's
bullshit
crazy.
is
Yeah,
that,
it is.
boys?
It is.
It's called Telegram.
Okay,
Have
all
a
right.
nice one,
We'll talk
Bitbeard.
to you
Have
guys
a nice
later.
one.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Yeah, well, and Ballin is still away, and the giveaway
I'm
too,
here.
I
I'm
guess.
here for a little bit. I'm here for a little bit. I couldn't get away from you mothers. not Mothers. That's a different chain, a different token. But I'm here for a little bit, so I can definitely do one of the giveaways of the 20. How do you recommend we do this, Void?
Oh, I don't know. It's your giveaway, right?
Okay. Let me think.
Your
I'll be
choice.
back in like 2 minutes. Let me think
We're gonna
about
give
it.
away a Sqrcat shirt to somebody who's in here.
Oh,
Sheesh.
Woo, that's nice.
That's
gotta
I
have crypto lids.
I placed my order. I think 2 or 3 days ago. And I ordered
I saw
some
that.
stuff.
I saw that. Actually, it was almost about to get shipped out, and I stopped him because I wanted to add something that we don't have in, and it's a new
Oh,
item. Yeah, there's a new item that it was just made available to us, and so I ordered them, but it's a little bit slow getting here actually because I should have got
ah,
here
I'm
yesterday. Anyways,
patient. I'm patient. It's no problem, really.
yeah,
But I have to say it once again. Not only because I love Hire. Love the approach you are taking as a company, father and son. And I don't know who is working else with you, if they're friends or something. But Cryptolids, if you didn't shop today, go on the shop and buy some stuff from Hefe, from Sqrcat, from Ami, from who Ballin, I think is that too, if I'm correct. Um,
Ballin's coming. We got
Ballin's
jerseys
coming.
that we're doing.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Always is in there, I think. So yeah, support each other. It's I know 30 bucks for a t-shirt. It's not no money, but at least you will have a cool shirt. You will support a project that you like. You will support a company that's really legit and is building something. So guys, go on Cryptolits, buy some shit, and get things going. Really.
yeah.
It's quality merch, man. That
Yeah, it
stuff
is.
high quality.
Yeah, I mean, we try to really put out a decent product, and to be honest with you, we're like right spot on with market pricing. T-shirts aren't 19 anymore. The only place to find
No, no,
$19
I
t-shirts.
didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that
No,
way.
no, I'm with you, and it's crazy because I'm an '80s kid too, bro, and I still look at it. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, like
yeah,
freaking 19, like $30. Like I still in my head, I'm like, t-shirts should be $20, and they're only $20 now at Walmart, and I don't
yeah.
want a Miller Lite t-shirt.
Nope.
So.
I want a
Um,
T-shirt that I can wear for years and not only for
yeah,
a few months, and then it starts stinky and you can throw it away, right? Because it's
Yeah, it
all
gets
synthetic.
destroyed too when you
Yeah,
wash it.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's
Look
awful.
at let's take a second to point out like all of the great people in the crowd. You know what I mean? From you got Ravis Wright, you got Naldo, always San Eth. Hickory is freaking legend. Rishi, like Florida man, Splash Tunes. You should come up. You should come up and speak, bro. I just go through it. I see these people that are out there regularly in spaces, and we appreciate you guys. You guys are all absolutely awesome.
And you know what?
Awesome.
I'm a little bit proud that those people join our space. Because Squarecast or Sqrcat, we are such a small project in comparison to others, but there are spaces from a lot bigger projects where no one is in, and I don't know
Mhm.
why. But I think we are doing something right because we bring the people together. We just have fun. We enjoy each other. We have chill and chill, and we talk shit about the weather or whatever. And Ballin is finally ready to do the giveaway, I think, because the hand is up.
Wow,
Or
my
he.
hand was up. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it was up. Call on me anyway. So we're gonna do this giveaway. We're gonna have the first person who buys one avalanche worth of ballin will get 20 ballin bump. And then we'll do a
Wow.
straight giveaway at the end in about 30 minutes. So there will be no purchase necessary on the next giveaway, but this one will be a one avalanche purchase. First person to prove on Apex, sip, not rip.
Wow, that's
That's
nice.
ridiculous. There's only 100,000 of these things, so getting an extra 20 is like, whoo,
That's a bump.
sheesh.
That's a bump. That's a bump.
We
Little
need
bump.
Sheesh.
we need
Okay.
Naldo to sheesh that.
Yes, Naldo never wants to speak in Squarecast. I have no idea why. I think he's just joining for the
Wow,
engagement or something.
Naldo.
He's doing it for the culture.
Yeah, exactly. No,
He
I
should come up and shill crazy crypto or crypto crazy Orlando. That's what we need to hear about.
yeah, that would be awesome. I
That would be
invite him.
awesome.
I invited
I'm
him,
going.
as a speaker. So maybe he wants to join.
I'll
So
run over to his house and kick him. I'll be right back.
just to get this straight, so we are having a giveaway from Ballin. We are having a giveaway from Cryptolitz or Avex Go Higher. Guys, did you post it? Did you make a comment about it? Shill it, because people don't know that there are giveaways going on today, right? So Cryptolitz, Avex Go Higher. If you want to share that you're giving away a Sqrcat t-shirt, please do so. And Ballin, also shill it, and everyone in
I
here
will work
shill
on
the
my
shit
post.
out of it.
I
That's
will
what
work
I'm
on
doing
mine.
right now.
This is not financial advice, but we just had a dip. Somebody just cheated. No, they're buying and selling a lot of volume today, but
Uh-oh.
it's all
We
right.
had a little sell this morning and
Volume.
it got eaten up, and I was proud to see that. It's freaking pain in the ass, these people.
Oh well. They sold
Gotta make
so
money,
they
right?
can buy back higher. I don't know.
Right.
I watched the ball and chart, and I'm just like, I just keep kind of nibbling, buying a little bit more, and I'm like, it's gonna have this moment where just a spark and it goes, boom, and it
Yeah.
just ignites and goes crazy because it's limited supply like that. You're talking about scarcity. Scarcity is it's a thing to be, it's a thing to reckon with, right?
Rarity, man.
Yeah, man.
Now it's silent. What the fuck is going on? No one is
I'm
talking.
I'm tweeting.
Sometimes it goes silent. Sometimes it goes silent, and I think people are speaking, and I don't want to speak over them
No,
unless it's Void. Then if Void's speaking, I
Yeah, I
try to
never know if
speak
I'm like
over him.
rugging or something.
I
Was I
think
doing robot
everyone is
voices?
trying to get this tip right now and is trying to buy some whatever.
Everybody's in the back buying. No, but we will do another giveaway of just straight 20 ball in here soon. But this one is if you first person to show that they bought 20 or one avalanche worth or more, then we'll give them a tip, give them a little bonus, a little bumper.
Does it
Just
has
a
to
tip.
be on Apex or
It
Trader
can be
Joe's?
on Trader Joe's too. Either one, just so long as they can prove that they did it first. I don't want people to buy and still feel like, oh well, I was second, so I don't get any. So it's got to be quick. It's got to be quick, and then you got to drop it in the Telegram. Okay, somebody's bought, so no need to buy any. Well, nope, yep, somebody bought. Just saw somebody swooped up 222 ball in for 2.74.
That was me.
Stop
Sorry.
it and stop
Wow.
it.
But
Stop
I
it.
won't take the giveaway. I just wanted to buy.
What a
You were
guy.
just bullish,
What a guy,
bullish.
man.
Bullish.
That was me, and I admit it. I love Berlin. It's a great concept. The community is vibing. The chart is decent. It's one of the first coins on Apex, and I love Bifkin. Bifkin is one of the biggest brains we have on Avax, in my opinion. He's one of the most kind persons I've ever met on online. Really, he helped us building what helped us. He built the miner for Sqrcat, and he just did it for free, and he didn't ask for anything. And I insisted on the dev fees, that he take some dev fees, because he wouldn't want any. And I thought, no, that's not how it works. You have to give back, right? So I bought this shit right now. And if no one else will, then give me the giveaway, and I will give the giveaway to someone else.
Sounds good. I will give you the 20, and then we'll do the giveaway for the other 20 here in about whenever, right before you wrap up. Whatever time you want to wrap up, Void, we'll do the next one.
As long as we're vibing, I won't wrap up. I could wrap up now,
Good.
of course.
No,
But
don't wrap up. Don't wrap up. Well, unless don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right, Ballin.
Wrap it
What the
up,
fuck?
rapper. We see Hoop Dreams down there. We see you, man. We see Big Love and Jeremy T, Florida Man, Haxie. Let's go, Cock Daddy. There's the Billie Jean Kid, the Black Cesar. Come on up.
There's so many great people in here.
So many
Really.
great people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maeda posted his arena OG mug that he got for free for being an OG.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yep.
Loving that mug.
Awesome.
The quality of that mug is amazing too.
Yeah.
I've have a shit ton of coffee mugs, and that's the only one I use now.
I mean, they were like, I don't know. It's funny because I think we were all so conditioned to being used to like merch that was semi subpar in the space, and from our old days and early 2020 when things were pumping and you're getting merch from projects and it was shit. But I think that the merch that's out there, like the merch that we're doing, is definitely of quality. I think the merch from NF Treasure is absolutely brilliant. And I think that we're blessed to have the ability to get it out to people now and not have such a shit name for crypto and its merch.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually just looking at the higher mug too. Just about to
We go
purchase another one.
I put that mug with the Sqrcat shirt.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Crypto Lids, to you, John, for doing just amazing work for this space, man. Believe it or not. Just had to give you a little more flowers because without you, you're bringing a lot of real world asset technically to this chain. So,
And shout
Oh
out
man,
to Henry, because without Henry, this will not exist. So shout out to him. And I hope
Yeah.
he got well.
And he
Well,
pretends like he's got a son named Henry. That's just really. He's just trying to use this. Oh, I got this son that's really
I'm a
smart
nice
that made all
guy. I
this
have a kid
money.
and family. Buy
Yeah,
my stuff.
that is me though. I do have kids and a family, and so I'm going to go on mute for a little bit longer to keep my family together.
yeah, of course,
the good.
of course.
I'll
I'm
be
lucky I
back.
don't
I'll
ever
be
have
back.
to do that because he's like absolutely terrified of fucking public speaking. But he has done one space. He did do a space for Vaporfy like maybe a year ago, and that's about it. And it went well in my opinion, but not according to him. It did not go
I
well.
like the mysteriousness of the 17-year-old prodigy.
Yeah, 16, but yeah.
16-year-old.
Yeah, Mama Bear's been coming in. She's been our supply chain person for a long time for both of my businesses, my injection molding business also. But yeah, so we've been adding her into the mix lately. But a lot of employees and some family. There's 4 family members. My nephew also works with us. But
That's beautiful, bro. That's
Oh,
yeah,
actually
awesome.
amazing. For real.
Well, and
no, he's a bad person. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah,
Ex-con, we brought him on board. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah,
totally
but
joking.
you all are working together and eating together. Isn't that the whole point of
It is.
building a
It is.
family, right?
Yep.
Teaching them how to make their own and bringing it to the table.
Getting to work together and spend that much time, especially with a 16-year-old, is pretty freaking dope. Because I remember myself at 16, and I was like, "Go away, leave me alone."
Right.
yeah, it's awesome.
Uh,
And if it's true, I talked to your son as well on Discord, right? It's not only you using the Discord account.
oh no, yeah, we're mostly him. There's some stuff that I mean, I'll go on for, like when we were doing stuff with you towards the end there, I was chiming in a lot from the business point of view, but usually he pretty much monitors it.
Yeah,
There was a time when he was younger that we would go on and read through everything, and just to make sure that the people he was talking to were didn't have ulterior motives,
Because you're
and
good
believe me,
parents.
yeah, of
yeah,
course, of course.
and it existed. It really did exist. I mean, like on Twitter, like, oh my gosh, it was just like you're not allowed to do DMs unless we read them.
Right.
It was just
And he
filthy.
does a lot of stuff that is with special needs, and that's close to my heart. So I love that he was doing volunteer work with special needs students, and that
Yeah,
meant a
we
lot to me. I
that's
loved it.
that's something we've as a family been doing for a long time, and he's gone to
That's
camps
awesome.
now and does camp stuff. But yeah, we always do like this every year. Special Olympics does a big special needs day. It's a Special Olympics day of teaching kids how to surf,
That's
and it is
awesome.
so freaking
Awesome.
dope. It is so
So
dope.
cool.
And I
So
say,
cool.
I talked to both of you on Discord for quite some time because of the Sqrcat shop, right? But we also talked about very personal stuff, and this made it so easy for me to trust you in the process doing our merch, and I knew you would be trying your best to create decent stuff because we
Yeah.
talked about everything. We talked about the music, about personal family stuff I won't talk in here, of course. And I thought, what the fuck? Those people are open-minded and are willing to share and it's almost like you talking to a friend,
Yeah.
to say it like this, right?
Well,
Uh,
and that's what it should be, right? Like we should all be I mean, there's business elements to this, but the reality is we're making connections with each other, and if we don't really get along, then
Yeah.
don't work together.
Yeah, no, and you. To be honest, I had so many requests because I said, "Hey, please implement this, and maybe you can do this," and you feel like shit because the people are working hard, and you made it so easy because you said, "No, no, tell me," and it was really fun, to
It's
get
yeah,
things
and
done.
and that's the reality is it's your line. I mean, this is your project. We're in a weird way licensing,
Yeah,
the imagery
yeah,
of it, but there has to be and it's sometimes we get in a little bit of a rut of or not rut, but a little bit of a comfort of because a lot of projects don't want to be hands on. They don't have the skill set or they don't have the time and they're just like run with it. But it's refreshing when we get somebody who's one has amazing art. Like the Sqrcat art is I don't care who you are, where you're from. You can look at that logo, even if you don't like cats or you don't, hate cartoons or whatever your case may be. You can't look at it and not see a very well designed logo, and it has huge marketability. So
thanks.
it made it really fun. It made it really fun for the team to kind of get in there and work with it. So yeah, input is always so key, so key. And then also products like Hefe reached out and was like, "Hey, can we do golf balls and some golf stuff?" And
Awesome.
done. It's easy, Yeah, and so we got some Titleist V2 Pros coming, and
Let's
some
go, man.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Actually, I think he may already have gotten them. He should have, but yeah, and he's got some really cool stickers that he asked for, and we made, and
Oh well,
yeah.
you reminded me of something. Did Timothy receive his
I
jersey?
have we have messaged him like 10 times. He was like okay, so here's what happened. We were like, "Hey, what up? You ready? Let's get you, at the time it wasn't online, so I couldn't give him a promo code. And so I was like, "You just need to share your information. I prefer you email it here." And he was like, "I'm gonna hold up for a couple of days because I want to order some other stuff and you just put it in the box with it." Oh, cool. Okay, cool. That no problem, right? And then a couple more days went by and I just kept messaging him and finally I'm just like, "Okay, well, when you're ready, it won't expire. When you're ready, we'll get it to you if you want. We can send it anytime." And yeah, that's the Timothy story. But definitely reached out to him and tried.
I
He
think
just
he's
wants to
broke.
put
I
an
think
order.
he's broke.
Well, and that's fine. I'm like, we can send it to you. Yeah. Anyways,
It's okay. It's okay. Timothy
I'll
is.
reach out to him again and be like, "Hey, we just want to get
Ah,
this thing off of our
it's
balance
it's
sheet." So
absolutely okay. I'm absolutely fine with it. But I just remembered that we did the giveaway. I think it was the first.
it was the first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm dying to see like pictures of that one out in the real world.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's a bitch. It's my favorite jersey we've ever made, and the
Oh,
DGen jersey was pretty dope. But it's sick. It
that's
is
that's
sick.
that's very kind. That's very kind. And to be honest, I would love to have Cross in here because he's the designer, he's the illustrator. He made all this stuff from scratch. We told him how it should feel like and look like, and he worked really for so many companies. And this dude is almost I don't want to call a wrong number, but he's 55 or something, and he worked for Lego, for Canon, for Unilever, for Nike, for I don't know which company he didn't
Crazy
work for.
cool.
And I was astonished what a cool dude he is, really, and how open-minded he is. And he said, NFTs, I never heard of it. What is it? And yeah, I can create NFTs. And so we are so lucky to have someone on board that is such experience. He's like crazy what he has done in his whole life. He's an illustrator for 35, almost 40 years now, and is living from it very well. And he just did it for us because we gave him an allocation from our own bag and said, "Hey, this is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Just design a cool bareheaded cat." And he
Nailed it.
Are
Well,
are you
and he
are you
nailed it.
guys talking about Timothy K?
Yeah.
Timothy K. Yeah,
Oh no, that dude got money. The dude's sitting at like 109, almost like a 200 port value on the arena.
dude, he's a soul baller.
He
He's a
also,
soul baller.
I also had a token nudes that I was working on with that I kind of took over, and that motherfucker dumped like $500-$600 on us. I know
Jeez.
he got money.
I want to jump on to real quick back to the Square Cat logo. Jackie loved it. She was Well, you know, when it was on the screen and we were doing the design work and everything was going into it, she was just like, "This is my favorite logo." You could tell. Just tell them real quick.
Yeah, it's amazing. It was a
Oh,
lot of fun doing that project.
She's sitting here and she was like, "This is dope." She was
oh,
like,
thank you so much. Appreciate it, really.
she hates being on space too, but I had to call her out. She's sitting here. You walk in and you come into the on air, live room. You're gonna have to get put on the spot.
That's right.
I will call out Timothy now in the homies group. I'm not sure if anyone is
Yeah,
in
just screenshot his arena profile on Arena Book. You see his port value of like $5,000.
God, I remember when my port value was like that. And then like we went through the OG phase. We ended up kind of clearing out some of our some of the stuff we were holding. I forget what the reason was. There was some reason that we moved some stuff, but not until after the OG badges came in, and like a month or two later we moved. Oh, I know why. We moved a bunch of stuff to buy more cock and Kimbo. Talk about degen. Talk about a degen play.
Oh well, that's legit.
Yeah.
Uh, Amy, you have your hand still risen.
So I was going to hop off, and thank you, Sqrcat, for having us. Let's talk later in the Twitter group that I created with
Sure thing.
the
Sure
dev.
thing.
Yeah, we can find discuss about the future of the stuff of the bot, market making bot, and then we split. Not with a dev fee, but it will not have a dev fee, 0%. But the friend that I'm adding, that is a good dev, we will pay him in our token. Maybe we send him, I don't know, $100 or $50 each in our token, or more if we have more future. And yeah, also right now I'm going to cook. By cooking, I'm going to work on AMI website. I already finished the ranking of the token by price change in 24 hours in the website. And yeah, I will add right now the chart of each token and also track the liquidity of each token and the price of those tokens in each LP. So yeah.
One question: Are the chatbots running already?
Yes, they are in AMI AI, but I didn't add it all of the meme coin. Like I need to set up a higher GPT and feed him with info like that hire is founded by CryptoLead and
And because
also
I think many people in here don't know what you're doing. Besides the MemeCoin index, you're creating chatbots for each project that are telling you about the project and the background stories and the information you need about everything, as far as I know, and which is crazy in my opinion because there is no other project doing this and offering this. So I can go on Amy AI and ask, what is Hefe? What are they doing? Who's the founder?
with Hefe GPT.
Yeah, exactly. And it's called Hefe GPT, Sqrcat GPT, whatever name. There's so many projects added to it, and I think many people don't understand what this means. This is opening a very easy way for projects like Sqrcat, like ourselves, to give this link to them and say, if you have any questions, ask the bot. He will answer you anything. It will change a lot for many projects, and that's why I'm bullish on AMI, AMI, whatever. And you should buy some too because this he's a builder as well. He's building every day, as far as I can tell. I talked to him for 2 months now. Not every day, of
Thank
course,
you.
but in my opinion, it's an undervalued gem out there because you're showing up every day almost in spaces and you're working your ass off, and I can see this. So kudos from my side.
And he just makes
Dankeschön.
like great pairs. Like he's If you ever want to know where you should be parking some money, look at some of the pairs that he's created. I mean, Howdy and like you could just go through the list and see what they're doing. It's amazing. I mean, the whole team, and I really like what you said, Squarecat. Like Void, it's so true. They're underrated. Like always in spaces, always working, always doing stuff. But look at what he's doing. These are benefits for everybody else. All of the tokens and projects that are in the index. It's absolutely incredible the amount of work that he's doing in the background, and he doesn't get enough shout out. So you definitely are spot on in calling that out. Good, definitely good
100%.
vibes.
Yeah. No,
Thank you very much.
I always think there's so many good people out there that are not, sometimes it's not about a good project. It's just how loud you are, how good are you selling yourself. And if you're a good marketer, you can have a shit project, but you are doing it in a good way, and people are buying you because you sound legit, right? But there's so many good projects out there that don't have the power, the manpower maybe sometimes to sell themselves. And I think sometimes, Ami, you are underestimated as a person, as a builder, as a founder. Um, you should be so proud of what you are building. Really, really.
Thank you very much. Actually, I'm not yet proud until uh, I don't know. Even if I see tomorrow that Ami is like 1 million, I don't know if I will be proud. I'm a simple person. Like I have what in phone I have one that is half broken and one that is fucking old, and I don't plan to change it until they die. So yeah, I'm. Thank you very much, folks.
Welcome.
Also, Avax, go higher. I will include you in the discussion about the market making bot. It's when the bull run will come back. For sure, it will be helpful to do like the soy boy and pump up the volume. So yeah, let's fucking do it. And Fox, thank you. I don't know how I can give you back this love, but I will try to do it as much as I can and try to bring you exposure daily. And if I will die for you, Fox.
Oh man.
There's,
Let's go.
you believe it, right? Like Ami is just always there, building for everybody. I can't tell you how humbling it is to hear him talk and just shit, man.
Yeah.
That's a real builder right there. That's one of the. We're so blessed to have him in Avax.
He sounds so like a simple man in a good way. Doesn't ask.
Simple genius.
Yeah, he doesn't ask for much. He wants to help. He contacted us in the first place, and I thought, hey, well, let's give it a try. And a few minutes later, we had the Amy Sqrcat LP tokens in our wallet, and I thought, okay, man, this dude is legit. He's building. He's trying to help everyone, and I think there's a great future ahead for your meme index, and so keep on building, keep on trying to give your best, and yeah, that's the way, in my opinion. As a builder, just be as honest, as transparent, as simple as you can be as a human being. Because in the end, we all have family, we have friends, we have a real life, and we are dedicating hours and hours and hours, not only in spaces but also in front of our computer, to get shit done. And that's about it. That's why Avex will win as a community if such people take over. And well, maybe those Rabbis. Okay, speak up.
Yeah. I'm here. I was just gonna agree with what you're saying. The community drive force in this chain is insane, as I would like to put it. The just the good heartedness of I just see a lot. Avax brings more of the just solid foundation type of people, more so. Obviously, there's bad people in every chain, but that's why I was so fond of Avax, because the communities are just really strong and good, just good hearted people.
I have to agree. My experience, the last bull run, I was a lot in Eve and B&B, and also in some Soul projects, and this bull run, or this postponed bull run, however you want to call it. Those communities are often very, very toxic. It's almost like yeah, you join in, you are called a noob, you are called an idiot, because you don't know what they are talking about. You don't dare to ask questions, because it's such an unfriendly environment, you know. And on AVAX, as far as I can say, this doesn't happen too often. There are communities like that, but it's really just a few, very, very few people out there that are assholes, to put it like this. And the
Right.
other guys are just helpful. You talk to them, you can share thoughts, ideas, and they are approachable. And this is something very different, in my opinion, to other chains. Maybe it's because AVAX is a little bit smaller. Maybe it's because the law of attraction, you know. I don't know. It's just
Energy.
different. Yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah, the energy is different. And of course there are assholes here, and maybe you just have to ignore them. Okay, that's all right. As I said before, you don't have to be friends with everyone. Just choose the right people and work
Right.
together with them. I choose Rich every time, of course, but I choose the right people. I hope so, for Sqrcat, for me personally as well, because I don't
Right.
want to surround myself with toxicity. It's the worst thing you can do in real life and in Web3.
Right. And you said rich. I choose rich too, but not just in a monetary sense of
Yeah.
value, right? We choose rich as in a rich
Oh yeah.
personality traits, right? A rich work ethic, rich mindset. I like to work with people that can control their emotions, because that's when you actually can get shit done, is when everyone can put their emotions to the fucking side and actually focus on the bigger picture.
Oh yeah. That to be honest, that would be great last words for this space, and I think it's time to wrap it up, because we are almost 2 hours in, right? And I'm really proud that so many people join in, to a really small project as Sqrcat, and I know that they join in because they can do promo, like Avex Go Higher did, and Ballin did, and this is the space you can do this, because I think if you were someone else, I would just cut you off. I would just kick you out. But there are
Right.
people I trust, and there are people that I see that are trying to build something, and they are working hard every day, every fucking day. And so they are very welcome to come in and share their new achievements, or shill the project, and tell people, hey, come on, let's get this done, or do collabs in here, and create Twitter groups or whatever. I think we should be humble, we should be joyful, we should be great and nice to each other. And I hate this attitude that many people out there, in crypto share. It's like a PvP game, and I like to do a co-op game instead. So this is why we are doing this as Sqrcat, and I think many projects out there will realize how easy it is to work together and achieve big things together, and not as a solo project.
I wanted to give away my ball, not all of it. Can't take all of it. And I don't know how you're going to award the 20 that I'm going to send to you, Void, but I do have 20 for you. And then I have 20. There was 3 people. So give away a total of 80 ball today. 20
Wow.
to you, 20 to Trey Outs was a winner. 20 to Big Love was a winner. And 20 to Good, mobilizing Good. Good on AVAX. The 3 of you. Big, don't try changing your profile picture and creating their name, because I will check the handle to make sure that you're legit. But Good, Big Love, Trey Out, Gamecock CPO, Degen. I heard Degen might be a good play. Not many of them available.
not many DGen NFTs out there from what I've been able to see. Might not be alpha, might be something to look into. I know I swooped one yesterday, swept the floor. There was, I think, one left at 3, and then the next lowest that you can find on Hyperspace is 10. So the floor is thin, none available on Campfire, none available on Joe Pegs. DGen, you heard it. Don't take financial advice from me. Buy Ballin, buy Avax Go Higher, and make sure you take a look at the little DGens.
And grab the Sqrcat loads
You
and
grab a
loads.
Sqrcat. Sqrcat, I hear there might be a giveaway for a shirt from Sqrcat, and Sqrcat was going to give away $100,000. I'm joking. I'm the volunteer. This is not volunteer work. This is actually mandated, so it's mandatory volunteer. But I think he said no. So those 3 guys, those 3 people, good, big love. Trey outs, hit me up, and you'll get some ballin'.
Ballin'.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We should do the shirt. We should give away a shirt. I'm in the process of getting a name pulled up here, and we will go. Yeah, definitely pick up some Sqrcat, pick up some Ballin'. Grab some Ami. That is like one of the. It's not a meme. That is a play that you want to hold on to. Get it, go long. Let's see here. What? That person is not in the room. That's.
And are you John? Are you connected with the little DJs, or are you just doing their merch? Or
There is definitely some major call signals on Little Dgens and Dgen their token. They've got the 404 Little Dgens, and they've got the Dgen token. So they're 2 separate things. If you search Dgens to buy the token, it is on chain Dgens or cross chain Dgens rather on Deck Screener, and you can get all the info. And then the 404s, like you said, they're wrapped 404s. So I'm happy because I was able to wrap my 50 something DGens, and they're worth a fortune. But yeah, we just got an ambassador role with them. We're very connected with them, and there's some incredibly big things at foot with them. So
he almost leaked it.
Yeah.
It rhymes with Evan 100. So, it's a little speculation.
There's definitely been some speculation going around. I can't confirm or deny. I'm just saying, definitely eyes on it. And then, I've got Naldo won, and I don't know if he's going to want it because Naldo often can just hit me up and get free shirts. So I'm going to pick the next person. But yeah,
the checkered one, is that the one that's going? The checkered looks like match my checkered Vans.
If that's the one that the person liked, but it's going to be a shirt for the from the Sqrcat store. Anyone they prefer, anyone they want. And Hickory, a Ballin community member, pull up.
Hickory Dickory.
Awesome.
Hickory Dickory Doc, you just managed to score a giant cat shirt.
Let's go.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Hickory's doing a lot on our website, ballandtoken.com. He's just super active. Guy doesn't sleep. He has like a full-time job and kids, but he's grinding. So
always in
shout
spaces
out,
too, right? Like I see
working.
Hickory in spaces all the time. So you want a Sqrcat
Silent
shirt?
assassin. But yeah, I'll make sure he knows, and he will be hitting you up for sure. We want to rock the Sqrcat brand in our community too. So yeah,
Definitely
that's awesome. Great giveaway. Great giveaway. And let's talk. You or Henry or somebody. We need to talk.
This is something.
Not like when you're.
This is something you just reminded me of this, because we talked like 3 or 4 days ago. I talked to Ballin, and I said it would be awesome if we could do a cross Ballin Sqrcat collection, because I think it would just fit perfectly.
I love it.
Yeah, just create I don't know, a hoodie, a shirt, a basketball, whatever, a cool collection of both the projects together, working together, showing up as Avax community coin.
Okay.
And yeah, that would be just amazing in my opinion.
Here's what we do. Why don't you get with the artist, and I'll bring it up in the chat. I think we have a group chat going with him. We can see if he can make a one of the animation Sqrcats, like actually playing basketball on the court,
Oh,
and have the
damn.
Sqrcat logo and then the word ballin' underneath it. Or
Ah,
ballin' can be on the ball and it could say Sqrcat. Let's do it. We'll make the
yeah.
gear.
Damn it.
That would go hard.
Awesome. Awesome. That would be just fucking awesome. Really.
And done.
Yeah. Awesome. Really.
Did Hickory have his hand up? Hickory was trying to get up to just thank everyone for the gear, and so I don't know if you can see his hand, Void, or if you just saw that he had a basketball, so you just blocked him. You just said, no, you cannot get on stage. I know you're going to be shilling, balling. I don't need to hear any more about this stupid ball. No, he's hopefully coming up
I
to
didn't
thank.
get the request. I just invited him manually, so he's very welcome, as anyone.
Okay, we'll see if he's able to join. But he was definitely, he's in the chat saying thank you, appreciate it, and I can see that he did screenshot with his hand up, trying to get up to speak.
Trey, can you tell him to message me on the Crypto Lids account rather than the Avax Go Higher?
I can have him hit you up on the Crypto Lids account for sure. He's listening. He was trying to speak, but
I
I don't
just
know.
tried to bring him up. I invited him once again. I hope it works.
Maybe if he tries leaving the space and coming back in or something. But the spaces on Twitter, well, I just called it Twitter, so Elon's going to rug us for sure because it's no longer called that.
To be honest, they are shit. Period. They are just shit.
Wait till stages in the arena, I heard might be better.
Oh, I hope
Can't
so.
defer.
I hope so.
Can't confirm nor deny, but could be. Stages.
Well, anyways, guys.
Well, if he's not able to make it up,
no worries.
I will have him hit you up on the Crypto Lids account, and yeah, we'll hit you up on the Crypto Lids account, and we'll definitely talk about a partnership, some collab gear.
Yeah,
I do think the
be
Sqrcat is a great logo with a ball.
Yeah,
the Sqrcat balling. We're willing to work together.
I love the vibes, guys. Really, really awesome.
Apex, just a quick shout out to Apex. If we can get them on Deck Screener to read the ERC 314 tokens. So if you see comments or posts about adding Apex to Deck Screener, give it a boost, give it a bump. Try to get that seen by the people that can make that move. I don't know who it is. I don't know who's the person, but we're going to try to get Apex so it's visible on Deck Screener. So we're working on that.
Yeah,
so we are on Trader Joe's.
I
working on CoinGecko, all that.
I talked to MyBad and Bifkin. I think they're trying, but there are technical issues because it's hard to recognize for Deck Screener the new contract, right? But I'm sure they will get it done, and as soon as Apex is showing up on Deck Screener, this will change a lot. Hickory, now I see your hand up too.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
It works.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. All right. Actually, speaking about Apex, the reason I wanted to get up here, well, I wanted to thank you for the merch. I appreciate that, man. I don't win a whole lot very often, so yeah. Avax, go higher. Thank you, buddy. I wanted to get on here because Bifkin has been so helpful. I mean, he's in our Telegram all the time. I mean, he's such a good guy, and he's got a request at Deck Screener to get Apex listed. And from what he says, it's a very minor change that they have to do so that all the pools on Apex, just like if you get on Trader Joe, Deck Screener can pick it up. So it's a minor change, but they're dragging their feet. If there's anything that anyone in the room can do, maybe put a little pressure on them nicely, right? Respectfully, get in contact with them, post and tag Deck Screener. Hey, what's up with Apex? That's what I wanted to say, man. If we can get Apex on Deck Screener and kind of get it out of its isolated ecosystem where it is right now, I think that would be cool. I really want to help. I want to help Bifkin and MyBad. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, 100%. anyone in here who can and maybe knows someone, help Apex, help Bifkin, because he really deserves it. As I said before, he's one of the kindest persons I've ever met online. He's so helpful as a developer, as a friend almost, I have to say, because he's doing stuff just for free, just because he wants to, just because he's a nice dude, period. And I think it would be a huge game changer if Apex would show up on Deck Screener, because the tech behind Apex, it's crazy. I don't understand it completely. I'm not a developer or something, but I saw it's similar to 404s. It's a new technology. It's a completely different approach, and it's so easy for founders and builders to create something on Apex, and this could also help a lot Avax as a chain if this goes mainstream, right? And to add something from Sqrcat and also from Hefe, I just dare to talk about Hefe as well. We are cooking with Apex something that should be hopefully released next week, which will also be a game changer for not only Apex, but especially for Sqrcat and Hefe. It will be very rewarding for the communities. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and I hope we'll make it until next week. And therefore, everyone support this dude, support Bifkin, support Apex. It's just outstanding.
Did I hear Sqrcat's gonna rug this week? I hope we make it to next. I hope we make it to next week. I hope we're gonna
Okay,
make it.
I tell you something.
We're gonna make not Wagner. Some of you won't make it. I hate to say that, but some of you listening right now won't make it. But if you buy Sqrcat, Hefe, Avax Go Higher, Ami, then you will go higher and get higher. Smoke weed every day. No, I'm not smoking weed this early in the morning, but not financial advice. So not Wagner. Most of us, we're early. Once it hits that 10% adoption, it's going to go to 90% adoption like that. So stay tuned. Thanks for the space, Void. I hit you in the DM, need your wallet, and you're probably just going to hold that ball and not pass it on, which is totally fine. But if you get a chance, spread the love, spread the wealth, spread the ball. And here for a long time, not a good time. And a good time. Okay, shit, we're here for a good time too. Let's go.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone that joined.
Wait, real quick. I gotta chime in just for one quick second. All you gotta do is say hi. It's okay. These people all. So just to prove he is a real person.
What's up, y'all? I hope y'all have a good day.
There he is.
Hey!
No. It was recorded. It was recorded. Say it again.
It was fake. It was a fake. He's rugging us. AI. AI. Voice changer. Voice changer.
He just brought me some chips. So it's nice having a driver too. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
That is nice. I can't wait until my son's 1, so I can't wait till I get a DD.
Dude,
so he's got a little wait until he can drive. But
I used it on Father's Day actually, and yeah, so I took advantage of it.
Henry, keep doing what you're doing, Henry. We're big fans.
I gotta say something. I tried to wrap this up for 30 minutes, and I can't do
it.
And I love it, because this shows people in here really want to be in here, and not just.
I had to chime in. I'm sorry, Sqrcat. I had to, because I'm like, wait, you gotta at least say hi, because Bob was calling you out.
Of course. No, I enjoy it. We can talk for hours. I don't care, but
love you guys.
Sometimes you don't want to wrap up because it's too funny. Sometimes you want to wrap up because you think, people are bored or whatever. In this case, I try to wrap up because I have some other stuff to do, but I can't because it's just too funny and too awesome and too joyful with those people in here. So I enjoy it, and the other stuff can wait a little bit longer. It's just
thanks for hosting, bro.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
We know you're doing a lot. No matter what Hefe says. I feel like you're doing a good job. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
You are
kidding.
such a
I'm
little prick,
kidding.
really.
Oh, I'm such a big prick.
Stir
I'm
that
not a
fucking
little one. I'm
pie.
a big prick.
No.
Stir it. I hear it's fake. I hear it's fake. There is no walruses. That's all AI generated walruses. They're doing nothing to help the walruses. There is no green
Oh my
walruses. They're
god.
fake. No, I'm joking. Bye, Hefe. Bye, Hefe. Bye,
Oh,
ballin'.
oh God.
Not bye bye. Not bye bye
Baby,
bye,
bye,
but
bye,
just bye.
bye.
B-U-Y.
Okay, guys.
Man,
Yo,
hold on,
we're gonna
yo.
have an artist fucking put a walrus holding a basketball, all right? We're gonna do that.
Awesome.
Oh,
Let's go. Oh shit. We're collabing all
Yeah,
over this
call up
space.
like
it's going
call
This
up
is
down.
not good for the
call up there
competition.
is no competition. That's the point. That's something most people don't understand. There's enough liquidity, enough money out there for everyone. If we do it right, those people that call up the right way will make it. Period. I'm 100% sure about it. And those people
Yes.
that are fucking each other in the ass, sorry for my wording,
Stay on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa. I'm the type of guy, I'll give you a reach around though. I'll give you a reach around. I'm not
Whoa!
just gonna
Okay.
do you. Whoa, hey, recorded
I
space.
don't care. I'm old enough for
shout
this
out,
shit.
dude. Dude,
No, but I
good on
think this PvP mentality it has to stop because it's not worth it and it's not good. It's not helping anyone. Help each other,
Yeah,
call
Well,
ups, and
the
period.
it's
pie the pie
actually
isn't a fixed size, right? It's the pie grows. So we're
Exactly.
not all getting a slice of pie. The pie is getting bigger and more pies are being made. Like this,
um
like you said, the PvP mentality is it's not benefiting anyone.
No,
well, I think we're actually gonna get to the point where we are gonna have more volume than Soul is having right now, and we are gonna need each other because
Yeah,
Yes.
facts.
it's
It's
gonna be
coming.
almost too much, you know?
It's
So
gonna be the old guard versus the new guard because what's gonna happen is we're gonna see things start pumping and then a bunch of new projects come in and they are going to not
mhm.
understand certain elements of it. We're gonna have to help educate and show the real projects what to do and the fake, kind of grifters that are coming through just to pull liquidity and we're gonna have to help defend against that. It's gonna be teamwork for
100%,
sure.
100%.
We got real builders here. That's why I love this chain because we
Look at
just build.
Yeah,
look how many projects are in this space. I mean, it's awesome, and representations from those projects. It's great to see. I
and
love it.
the crazy thing is, at first when we started Squarecat and me personally, I didn't feel welcome as a person and as a project, and this changed completely in the recent 1 or 2 months. I feel like I really made some connections to good people out there, and this is something I'm really proud of because as an outsider, and we were an outsider, we had no idea of Avax. We knew how blockchains work, we knew how communities work, how marketing work in Web 2 and in the real world, but as founders, we had no idea what the Avax community is. I was in Eve, I was in on Solana, I'm invested in crypto since 2017, and Avax was also an investment of mine, but I never dipped into the community. I did use Twitter like to follow people and to see who is shilling what and as an source of information, right? And to see this space, even if it's not the biggest one, right? We have some people. We had spaces with 300-400 people in. Today it's more smaller, and I'm very glad about it because there are people actually talking to each other, creating some call-ups, friendships, whatever. And yeah, so it had, I'm working for Squarecat now over almost 7 months. We started in the 1st January this year, and we launched almost 4 months ago. And it was a bumpy road we took because we had no idea what we are dealing with, to be honest. And so it's really awesome to see so many people in here that are really nice and joyful. Besides Ballin, who is an asshole, but
Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
no, you know what I mean. I'm
Eat
really
a dick.
happy I feel like I found a way to connect to the community, and this is just awesome. Really appreciate it.
Well, we're glad you're here, Squarecat, and everybody. I've been in Avalanche. I ran an event 2 summers ago, so 2022, which almost 3 summers now ago, I guess. And then it was all community funded, community organized. And then last year, Ava Labs jumped in. You guys have heard of Ava Labs. So they kicked in a partnership with me, with Josh Hughes, with Avax PDX.
Whoop, whoop.
They sent USD a check because they didn't send Avax, they sent a check, and we had a kick-ass event in 2023, concerts, a live basketball game, live paintings. And so I know 7 months seems like a long time in crypto, but for ballin', I feel like I've been building this for 40 years with the connections and contacts I have and welcoming people to Web3. So I appreciate everyone that is welcoming in this space, because I think it was Boyd saying that in ETH, people are like, oh, WAGMI. If somebody asks what that means, it's like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what WAGMI means? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, the first time I heard it, I didn't know what it meant.
I thought we were talking about
And the
steak.
people that I was talking to, that's
Oh,
Wagyu.
my bad. Shit, my
That's
bad.
I do love a good Wagyu steak. I'm more of like a Applebee's type 2 for 22 type guy.
Ew.
I don't have Lambo dreams. I have Toyota Camry dreams. Get out of this Corolla and get into the. I'm not an Avalon guy. I'm not having Avalon dreams. I know that's a little
That's a
far
stretch,
fetched.
bro.
That's a stretch to get to Avalon. That's the fancy old person Toyota. But I'd be happy with the upgrade to a Camry one of these days. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop spending money on diapers
I'm happy to work for my
and
son.
food.
Like that's I hit the
Right.
life lottery. I get to work with my family and be with them all the time. So no matter where we
That is
go
a
from here
blessing.
is doesn't matter. Just grow.
I'm working with my family too. I do have an IRL job, but my daughter's 6. She needs some support for probably the rest of her life. She's nonverbal, but has an infectious, contagious smile and laugh, and we're building for her and her future. And my son's 1, or he just turned 2, so we're building this thing for not just the here and now. So if you're hearing this, I'm not going anywhere. People know who I am. People know where I'm at, and I'm not as scared of that, because I feel like the more people know who I am, I'm kind of a big deal. People know me. No, I'm joking about that. Well, kind
No,
of,
yeah,
but
you
I feel
do,
like I've been
bro.
building these connections and contacts as a college basketball coach, as a Division I
Mm-hmm.
college player. I have a lot of connections and contacts with people, and as we spread, we're kind of keeping it low instead of getting that mass bump. Because when that comes, there'll be a lot of people that will feel like it's a little too late to get in. You're still early. We're sub 50K market cap. I think there's room here for at least 50, if not 100x from here. Not financial advice, more life advice. Find good people like in this space. Surround yourself with good people like Hickory, and then let them cook. And that's where this is a community project. We were just talking about in our Telegram. I started the token, wasn't the first buyer of the token, didn't set aside any allocation for me or for the team. We just bought liquidity or bought tokens, locked it. We still have over 60 days on our big lock, and we're growing, we're building, we're making connections, we're making real life relationships, helping kids get opportunities that they might not have had it not been for ballin'. So I'm excited to be here, and everyone in this welcoming space, you're appreciated. Everybody, don't think you go unnoticed just because you're here listening. There is a lot of love in this room
Truth.
and a lot of good people. So appreciate everyone.
Ballin', you
Even you, Tommy
deserve
Mags.
flowers,
Much love.
brother. You definitely deserve your flowers, Ballin'.
100%.
That's why I said all that bullshit about being here, because I'm trying to rug you guys. I'm out.
Yeah, you're funny, man.
Sqrcast is one of my favorite places to be on Saturdays. I look forward to it. I try to get here as prompt as I can. My life is crazy, but thanks again, Sqrcat, for hosting the Sqrcast. We absolutely love it. Void, you're the man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys. And without you, it would be a dead place, right? So even freaking freaks like Ballin, I enjoy listening to you. Yeah.
Stop. Well, I appreciate you saying that.
No.
Even if you are full of crap and I speak so fastly that sometimes people from a different country cannot understand what I say, because I do not always enunciate. Because English is a hard
All
language.
good.
I know it's my only language, And everybody else, it's like, oh, I don't want to speak in spaces because I have broken English. I only speak English, and I don't even speak it very
This is why
properly.
I
But
join
you know
So
spaces.
what?
if you're
You're
down there,
not
come up.
Eminem.
At
You're
night.
not Eminem. You're not fast enough. I understand everything you say. So shut the fuck
You
up.
understand the words that are coming out of
Yeah,
my mouth?
I do. No,
I love it.
thank you
We
so
actually
much.
had a hello from Henry, which I thought was cool. He finally
That was
Yeah,
all
that
that.
was
cool.
epic.
That was a 16-year-old
Epic.
voice. That was a 16-year-old prodigy we heard. You could tell by the tone in his voice that he's a genuine, compassionate, caring kid. And I'll support people like that all day, every day. So let's
100%.
go.
Love it.
So to wrap it to wrap it out, I tried the last time. I
Wrap it
wrap
up.
it up.
Wrap it up.
Thank you all.
Every
Shut the
time.
fuck up now. I'll kick you. It's impossible to wrap this shit up.
Oh
So thank
boy.
you so much,
Don't
everyone,
wrap it
for
up.
joining.
Raw
Shut the
dog it.
fuck up now. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it a lot. Thanks for the giveaways. I think it's awesome for the community to get some stuff. And we see each other next Saturday, hopefully, and in other spaces. And Ballin, we will talk about a collection together with Cryptolits, right? And Ami, I'm not sure if he's still in. No, he isn't. But we will have a talk with Hefe and whatever. Anyone who wants to get in contact, just contact me if you want to do some cool stuff, some call-ups, some. If you have great ideas, just don't hesitate to contact me. And yeah, so thank you so much for having this space. It was really amazing, fun to host it. And yeah, enjoy your weekends. Mine is almost over again because here it's 7 o'clock in the evening. Your day just started, right? So enjoy your day, enjoy your family, and have a nice one, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
See you, man.
Nice chat. Nice chat. We'll be in touch. I'll hit you up,
Yeah.
Boyd.
Peace
Don't
out.
dodge. Don't dodge. Don't dodge.
I
Don't
rock
dip,
you.
dive, duck, or dodge these. Okay, hang up. Hang up. You